Just finished the last video I made last night, and having a little bite to eat, and something just came to me that clicked in at my trauma and how I like a trauma loop, this visual thing, and act it out. Okay, so I know we had sex like at least 3 times, maybe 4. And like the one time that I really like is like stuck in my mind is like the night at your friend's house, and we had the place to yourself at your friend's house, and it was after the OHL Cup night, so it was on my birthday, and we had just an amazing cuddle session, and I could explain very deep details of our sexual session that night, like extreme, like I have detail, not in this one, but this is what happened. So I remember I could see you really well, and I like my movements, like it was so like delicate, like because like everything was so gentle. Like my movements were creating your facial expressions, like what you would do. And that image, like I was like, oh my God, it's happening, oh my God. I was like in my head, like I'm like, and then I was like, like obviously enjoying my movements, seeing the movements, and then your face, like reactions, and then like I was just like, I got to the point where I couldn't help myself. It wasn't like I was like trying to come. It just happened, and then I kind of was all over your belly, and so that image got imprinted in my mind. Okay, we never really, even after the milk up, we never had a night like at a friend's house alone. Like we were either at my billets or I was only at your place like maybe a couple times. Like I only remember like maybe 3 times, 4 times, and like definitely not fooling around, like or definitely not coddling even, like about that much. And my billet energies and the couch in the basement, fooling around once in a while. I think we had sex down there once or twice, and then. All I did the rest of my fucking life is try and recreate someone else's face in my real-time space because I was limited by space and I had no tech with you to see your face anymore. I couldn't see distant. Like, we didn't have technology to see our faces back then. So I'm recreating your face and all these girls I'm meeting. I'm just fucking recreating it, trying to and I'm imagining that night over and over again with all these girls trying to get it to look the same. It's not like, it's the face. Like, it's the key code of the heart, right? And so like if my movements are creating the instant reactions, it's like the creator, and then now this is how like it started a loop, and like I'm now 10 years later really understanding what the fuck's going on because I can articulate it. So like then now like I'm can't find not finding it in a girl very 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 much rarely. So then now I'm going into the porn, like, and I don't even care about girls. So now I'm just going into the porn. So now I'm just going into the porn and looking for faces, like, and stuff, and like and then I'm looking, to almost fucking, I'm looking to be you. Now then I'm looking to be the face, like, because then I'm trying to like, I'm doing gay stuff. Now I'm being the girl, And now I am the face, and now, I don't have to worry about finding it. I can just, I am it. And then I'm like fucking doing all this fucking shit, and then like I'm meeting women thinking I want to get effed by them, and that's something I want to do. And it's like they're getting more trauma, I'm getting more trauma, and then I'm like, oh, and then like it fucking goes fucking bad on both sides. Because like I don't really know like actually what I am fucking trying to process. So then I remember, man, like when I started doing, I slept with a handful of black men. It has to be black men. I don't know. It can't be a white man. And it pinnacled to where I'm now looking in the mirror at myself as the girl. Doing that, like now recreating the face that I saw, that I was, extracting off your face because of you're with me. I'm conditioned to think that you're just like, sex is the same with any other guy. Like I'm conditioned to think that like it didn't matter, it was me, like big deal. Like you could be having sex with anyone and you're making the face. Like I'm conditioned to fucking. So then I'm looking to recreate your face in my now time space. I'm just like looking for it everywhere. And I'm going into tech looking for it in the, porn. It's connected sexually to my sexual energy because I'm like, coming, like I'm turned on. I can never like get you to come. Like, you don't have resources to come and meet me. And like, we didn't get picked up. Like, if we never paused and we just were always together the whole time and everything, like I go into that first, second year and we pick up on the energy. I come back, I got money. Like I come back that first summer with money, my own place. I'm in the, you know what I mean? Like my first time, I got my own place now, ever in my life. Like, in London now, and I somewhat was getting abused by Krusty, honestly. Not really knowing that he was kind of using me, like, to, like, put himself just, make himself, look higher or something. But me, like, whatever, if I needed some kind of something to do, like, it would take away, so like, I had my penthouse, and then he was just, like, renting out a room once in a while, and just, like, doing whatever he wanted, and had a key, and it was, like, a talk, it was a joke. So then, like, I couldn't really even have space to meet someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have even had, because then, like, I'm associated with all that energy of, like, oh, Prusty's there, like, oh, I'm doing the same thing Prusty's doing. Like, it was just, like, now, like, just part of the energy, part of the pattern. And I'm like, yeah, like, up front, like storefront party, like, oh yeah, let's fucking laugh, have fun, sing, joke around, chirp each other once in a while, like, yeah, whatever, but behind the curtain, like, I was not joining in on the fucking orgies, no. I do that, I outshine everyone. That's the problem. Like, I'm not looking, must have been like a lifetime thing. I've done this before, like, I'm not looking to do this. I'm here to fucking set up a platform so you guys can have the freedom to do it. And you guys, can, like, go through all that. I said, but, like, I just want to find my nice little abode. And then it's so sacred. It's up to you. It's up to us if we enter, if we allow people enter. And, like, none of my teammates, never. I fucking never was in that shit. I hate that shit. First year fucking rookie, I'm a virgin. I'm coming in and thinking, all right, I'm gonna meet a girlfriend, fucking, it's awesome. Everyone's talking about fucking banging orgies, like, right away. I'm like, whoa, what the like, I'm like, geez. I'm like, okay. I guess this is not like first week. I'm like, oh, they want me to go bang the lose. They want me to go lose my virginity in front of like the whole team. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I was like, and have sex with some girl that's had sex with like 100 guys, and I was like, no. I was like, fuck no. Like, I'm not losing my virginity to some fucking like puck bunny that like now everyone knows. Like, no way. Like, you know. So then I fucking, I mean, man, my fucking virginity was a fucking trauma. I ended up doing that basically on my own without anybody knowing. I went the whole year not even having sex. And then I had sex the next summer, and like it was like that one was like a one night stand randomly in Lake George, like just on vacation. That's a fucking trauma. Just thinking about it. That's a fucking trauma. So that would have been about a year and a half before I met you. Just some random fucking girl on vacation. I just wanted to fucking just get it over with and get over the fear of like that I am a virgin. Like, and it's just like, okay, this girl on vacation. Like, it was like, it was fucking trauma. Honestly, sex with you is the healthiest sex I've ever had. Like, I don't know, like I haven't. Like I said, everything kind of manifested to the point where now I'm the girl and I'm looking in the mirror at myself, you know, trying to reach you. It's like I'm your sister in the womb and like I'm trying to reach you. Like I'm into the embryonic research, like tied up in all this, like embryonic development. Now you have 2 boys. My mom's got 2 boys. Like, I don't know. I'm fucking still fucking explosion mode. I'm gonna be explosion fireworks mode for another week. I'm fucking. I gotta turn this off and breathe and watch it. Okay. This is crazy. This is wild. I'm like freaking myself out. The only reason I'm continuing is because the thought is that you didn't write it, and that I can't even bear the thought of my lover, my romance, my Juliet, thinking that I turned away and walked away and never looked back. Like I'm like shaking. Like it's like you saw me on the ice. Like, you know, like you're part of my game so much. Like at the end of that year. And like maybe I had to go through like 300-400 pro games and like not really understand how important that was, like, and like what that meant. Because like back then I'm just like, you know, first couple of years like I'm just like learning, but like looking back, like how like, you know, it's so like I'm like have this invisible presence. I feel like that's watching me the whole time out there, like. That's the fucking mother, you know. That's the girlfriend, the mother. It's an extension of like the placenta. So like that's why my body does this stuff when I think about it, because like on the ice, running around, the biology, drinking water, like I'm shedding skin, I'm making skin, like it's all integrating with my torsion field DNA, like particles. So like. When I bring these memories up, like my fucking body, like will like do vibrational stuff, and that's what's fucking been happening. And I don't think I've faced this as the root, like image issue, like your face, the message, the words of the message, like flashing in my subconscious for 12 years. Without me being able to go in and fucking reprogram it. It's like the flashing of the image of you rejecting me in the computer is flashing fucking over 12 years. And it's like a frame that just always is there that I can't see. And I'm like, it's like, oh, like, even like every fucking, I get some money. It's like, where do I want to go? Go to London. That's the only place I'm going. If I'm going up north, the first stop is London. Like, so I come down here 7 years ago, thinking like, 1 or 2 years, I'll make it back up there for a visit. Then I would have a chance at revisiting, even looking at the message. Like, like, instead, I've been fucking stuck in Florida for 7 years, like, because like I developed the gambling, like I throw my money away, and now I can't go anywhere. Like, I can't make my own decision to go anywhere. So now, like, the tech's built up where I have to maybe, like, create, like, because now with COVID, and now, like, I can't be even fucking out in public a little bit because of the fucking COVID situation and what I know so much about it. Like, what if, like, if you've gotten the vaccine, like, this would be even more, like, synchronistic. Like, you've gotten the vaccine, and you're doing the vaccine stuff, and you're on board with all that, hoorah, like, but then you're like falling in love with me, and you're like, oh my, like, I want, like, to rekindle what's happening here, like I'm not doing the vaccine, like, but my whole family has the vaccine, like, so there's like an element here that I'm very aware of as a warrior, but then like what, like you're not I don't want to talk to him. He doesn't have a vaccine. Well, okay, fine. I'll stay in here and we can talk in the tech, and then you can go to sleep every night. Like, if you don't think about me, okay, you don't need to talk to me in the tech. Like, but at least what the fuck's been going on for 12 years. Oh my God, the flashy image is now I'm able to kind of re-perceive the image, because I can see the punctuations between the words. And plus, the last two things you said, you didn't have a comma or a period, no comma or period. Like, and everything else, you're putting, correct punctuation at the end. Like, so I'm out there fucking playing, like, there's all this pinnacle energy. There's no NHL that year. There's no NHL. So everyone is really subconsciously geared eyes on us. Like, playoffs, Mem Cup, it's the only game in town, even for TV. We're taking on all that energy, me and you, as the fucking virgins. Like, I'm a virgin. I'm basically a virgin. I lose my virginity in like traumatized way, like with a random person. And the next person I'm with is Amanda. So I'm with her pretty much all the way up. I mean, I'm having somewhat relations with her. I never really even called her my girlfriend. Like, before I like met you, I don't even think I really was like saying, yeah, it's my girlfriend. Like, it was just like this backdoor meeting I had, and we hung out, and we ended up sleeping together. And then, like, she was really boyfriend with the other guy the whole time. So I was like, she was the one cheating on the other guy with me. That's how I met her. In Sarnia. You know that, all right? So I met Amanda because I was the guy that she cheated on, like, with. But I didn't know that. I had no idea what was going on with her and as anybody else. So then, like, I'm stuck in that. Now she's in London. Okay, I get traded to London. I think I owe her because she's now in London. So I'm there for the first couple months, like, not even really going out with the guys, like, and being wild. Because I'm, like, thinking I owe her. All trauma fucking fucked up. Then, I might have had sex with one person, like, in London before I met you. One, maybe two. I mean, I fooled around with a couple others, but I really was looking for a girlfriend. Like, I was looking for a girlfriend. Like, I wanted a girlfriend.
I wanted like someone at my games. I wanted someone to get tickets for. I wanted to go into the NHL. Like I knew where I was going. I knew I was going into pro. Like I mean, like I have 1 year here. Like I'm like, all right, you know what I mean. I don't need to fucking party and fucking sleep around. And then I'm like, oh, what happens next year? Like, there's no more party because I'm not on the team anymore. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get to really tell you about this is how like all this shit works. Wayne just guys just fucking like all those guys are fucking literally like in trouble. Like all those kids, even the fucking like top guys, they're hurt and they're in trouble. And like there's no system around them to really help like communication like of anything. And everyone might think like they're fucking whatever they want to think about them. So I'm like, oh, you know, I got my, you know, now I'm leaving tickets, boom, all set. Like, you know, like it's every time we meet, it's going great. Boom, ticket, you know, seeing each other going great. You know, I'm not fucking even batting an eye at any other broad, like literally, when we're together. Honestly, I'm thinking about it. I can't think of even fucking one girl I even fucking really fooled around with while we were friggin' together. So we're the fucking virgins in the room, yo. We're the virgins in the room. Like the virgins of the higher status people, like the top half of the group of people. We're the virgins. Me and you. Because, you know, like even Fritchie's like, oh, Fritchie was a loose cannon. Like all these guys loose cannon. Like Fritchie had 4 girlfriends. Like, you know, like fucking Prosty, fucking 8 girlfriends. Like I mean, I was just like, I was like, I don't want to do any of that. Like, you know, that was where I was at from the beginning. But that one was a tough one. I mean, like that, like you were nothing if you weren't, you know, bang, you know, you were if you weren't able to wheel a girl, then like you were nothing. So I like just put out the image that I was kind of look doing that, like, but like really, like I laid down alone. And the only time I really felt like I laid down with someone was with you. Because to think about it, like that event, I go to Cancun. I mean, I'm not on vacation. I'm like, fuck, I'm not like whatever. I know I'm not fucking living in Cancun. Like, I mean, I'm just going through this little moment with the guys, so you have a story forever. You know, whatever. So now I get back. I'm like, back into like, but like that's the thing. The community doesn't want me to be with like a woman. Like, the community is kind of like it's fucking a gay fraternity. Like it's an underground gay fucking setup. Is what it is. Like they fucking like to keep it all within each other. And now they fuck each other. And now they hold it over each other. You know, like I never witnessed like my like and me having like anybody else having sex with each other. Yeah, but there was definitely guys fucking having sex with each other for sure. And I'm just like I kind of just like kind of felt the energy, and I just kind of like bailed out before I could get involved. Like, and I just kind of, you know, like so. I think like that happening with you so early, like fuck, I wasn't fucking who. How am I gonna open up to someone else now? I'm in fucking first year pro, second year pro. Like I'm not even fucking. The city doesn't even care about hockey. Like wherever I'm playing, they don't even know about hockey. Like the people around, like it's nothing like London. Like it's nothing like so like I'm fucking crazy. What am I doing? Like fucking 12 years later. But if you talk like that, you didn't send the message. Like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to process 12 years of fucking time? What the fuck? Process 12 years of fucking time like this? Like I'm in like a fucking experiment. I feel like I'm in like a fucking science experiment right now. Like I'm in a laboratory tinkering with fucking like chemistry bottles and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, what am I? Fuck, Jesus, Kelly, what the heck? What's going on? You know, I'm wishing that you are healthy and that you are not like in. I feel like you're in an abusive situation. Like I feel like I can't get to you. Like how do so we meet? We're the virgins. Like how does that work in? Like it would only make sense if we're okay. That means we're a figure eight. Oh fuck. Okay. Uh, whoa. We are meant to come back together. Or figure eight. You sparked out a year before me. I came out. We met at 20 years. Okay, boom. It was a cross junction. It was a collective cross junction. And we're the virgins in the room. We're the sacrifice for the fucking city. We're the virgin sacrifice for the city. That's what we are. You go one way, I go the other way. I go one way into fucking like, kind of like sexual expression of demon shit in a way. You go the other way, you probably go into more repression after that, probably. And then you get totally clamped. And then now the spiritual energies are now the hosts. Remember, you're the host. So now they're somewhat of a parasite reflected back because, you know, we're like where's the partner growing up? Like you need the both partners, the two sides of the heart, kid in the middle. So then so the motion's still going. So like boom, we're together, like it works out great, we're in the middle point, and then that's what I meant. Remember I was saying like this event where we go like this and we go like this, it was gonna be inevitable. That's why like I guess our energies are coming back through. We come through the middle, like so that's like the end of the championship, the win. And then now we're both moving in this it's both the energy's both moving in this direction. Like it's just a rubber band ready to snap. So boom, we snap the rubber band at Jack's and now we're off. Like and like yeah, like for the next couple of years, you know, it's like whatever, like boom, like we're in darkness. Like we're going away, but we're like, no. We both don't want to do it because we see each other at the bar a couple times and we see our faces. We see the look in each other's eyes. You know, like what? Where are you gonna? Oh yeah, let's come to my house. Come hang out. Let's cuddle. Let's have sex. Like, let's cuddle and then be fucking upset. Like shit. You know, that's where I'm at. Like I couldn't even fucking be next to you because I'm like shaking because I'm so upset with myself because I can't tell you all this shit. And I'm trying to stay in the fucking club, and I'm like, you know, like a couple times at the bar when I saw you. A couple times I saw you, you didn't know you. I saw you, and I fucking ran. I was like, I don't want her to even fucking see me. Like I'm fucking glitch out. So then that's us just moving now in that direction naturally, because we got to make the site. We tied the knot there, so it's just a torsion field of memory of like, oh, you know, first love. But like, it's important. I mean, you live in London. Keep living in London. Do you ever meet a guy like me? I don't know. Does a guy like me come through London? I don't know. Like, I want to fucking literally like headquarters in London. Like, I've always wanted to stay in London. But, you know, London. Like, but I want to change London, and because London's got there's a trauma thing going on. So then now all we did was go out into the big dark loop area at 12 years, and now we're on our way back to crossing again to make another figure eight. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. That's how it works with the time vortexes. 1920, year 2021, we meet. We'll come back together. We'll like the magnetization is starting, like 36, 37. And then it'll go to 38, 39. And we'll cross at 38, 39. That's how it's going to happen. So I'm going to be 37. So like this next year, like it would like be a processing time. And like we're seeing it come together. Like what are we going to do? Oh yeah, let's just be friends. Like no, fuck it. It's like it's part of the energy. You're in the womb, you're breathing. Now we're out of the womb. We got to keep the same movements. We're sexually traumatized. We were trying to do that with another, but then like they're also doing it, and like they have their own sexual traumatizing. Like, they're reflecting back. You can't really connect perfectly, you know. And then there's all this trauma, and then like now the one I want to kiss, I can't get to her. I can't get to her. I can't breathe. That's you know the umbilical cord energy is being cut off. Grab my stick. Now I just open my mouth, put a dick in my mouth. That's where I ended up like with the fucking sexual trauma shit. Now the girl's fucking putting the dick in the mouth, and I'm like, oh. And now I'm getting like blood flow from that because like that's where the original fucking link was like. And it was really my jaw, like the fucking jaw broke. Put the metal in my jaw. I can't breathe. And then, like, so now the metal's out for a few years is my only hope to fucking maybe get long-term progress because there's no metal. But I still have actually a few dots. Fuck. What a miss. So I guess that makes me feel better that it's just a natural fucking cycle. And that even like our body persons, like we're probably like, we like, and if you have the vaccine, probably even more. I mean, if you don't have the vaccine, like, oh, like, fucking, this is gonna probably come together, be like way, like, great because we're gonna be warriors of that side. If you do have the vaccine, it's gonna help like us experiment with understanding what the heck is even happening with them. I feel like I want to look at your pictures. What am I supposed to do here? We're both the virgins. Like, this is a nightmare. I got fucking stuck, and I can look at this picture of you and your sister, and it's just like not even close. Like, all I want to do is look at you. That's her. Oh my God, you look amazing in the tech. Look at you. In the reflection of the reflection. Here. Were you thinking about me in this picture? I bet you I can show you a picture where I know you were thinking of me. I'll show you a picture where I know for sure you were definitely thinking of me in this picture. I know you were. See, I'm a digital warrior. If you were legitimately thinking about me, when this picture was taken, knowing it would be uploaded. I will find you. Seriously. I'm a digital warrior. I'm a warrior like this guy. Just a different angle. I'm the toughest guy around. Way tougher than this guy. Way tougher than him. Way tougher. I'm actually going to challenge him to a UFC fight in the middle of the fucking arena. I'm going to send him to 23 land. And this woman's going to be in my corner. Like, this is a story. This is a collective story. You can't just date a guy like me and not fucking... Not expect to friggin' make you my Hollywood queen. I mean, I know I talked to you about my filmmaking. Like, I was like, filmmaking trumps hockey by like 10 times. I fucking baited hockey into my filmmaking. Silly. This is it. You were thinking about me in this pic. You're thinking about me in this pic. You're thinking about me in this pic when you're wearing that dress and you're that night. I know it. You're thinking about me. We were still somewhat talking back then. Where's this one? You like that? It says, was this doorway left open for truth? Kelly? Is it left open for me? You're thinking about me there. I know you are. I know you're thinking about me. I'll make that one my main one right now. Make sure I cut out Amanda. There you are. You're in my home. I don't even care. I don't even care if I'm a freak one. You're my girlfriend. There's a memory in time. All the girls I've ever been with. You always have made me feel best. And I want you in my hand. But remember, it's not a competition. We're not in a competition here. I know you're thinking of me because let me go look at the date of it. That's probably the... March 3rd, 2009. So here, July 7th, 2008, y'alls are together. She's so beautiful. Look at you in the middle. So July 7th, 2008, y'alls are together. So New Year's Eve, 2009. Your sister's with her on New Year's Eve, 2009. So that's going into 2009. She updates it on January 3rd. She's picturing your sister there alone. She's got a picture of your sister there alone. So she's like chilling with your sister, taking pictures of your sister all alone. She knows, obviously, there's dynamics there. She knows she's the sister of my ex-girlfriend I fucking love. She knows I like you. She knows I fucking love you. I talk about you with her. She's taking pictures, trying to look fucking great, trying to fucking outshine you or something. There's all this like under the energy, under the surface energy. Like that's why like I fucking like, so like even being around there, she's like fucking. The next few summers, it's like I couldn't even go anywhere. Like I couldn't even. She's like always wanting to get in there, like, and I'm like. Yet she's behind my back, and so here we are. Your sister again. With these ladies. Amanda looks somewhat different. Like she looks like she's trying to show off. It doesn't look like she's being natural. So this is New Year's Eve. They're okay. Like look, they're all fucking wasted now. Look at your sister, wasted. Your sister's tanked. Remember, you're the non-part. You're like me. I was not the drinker. Your sister's the drinker. I wasn't the drinker. I was the partier. And you too. You partied, but you didn't drink. Like I don't see the big deal. Like this is our love story. You're watching every one of these things. You're falling in love with me again. That's what's happening. You know. We're making up for no lost time. We found time. Look at this guy. What a champ. Look at this guy. Just fucking, I don't even know who he is, but look at him hanging out with the ladies. Yeah. So then that's New Year's Eve. Let me go check my message. actually the year. It's actually the New Year's before that you both messaged me. So you guys were hanging out for a fucking couple of years. The fuck? Unless she uploaded the pictures like way later. No, because here she's uploading it on the. So July 7th. So someone messaged me July 7th. I just saw that date. Okay. I don't know what the fuck was going on over there. What you guys ladies must have been talking about. So she was dating someone or something because right after this date that this stuff's posted, or she's literally fucking getting wasted in her pictures. The fuck? Oh, there you are. There's another pic of you. I've never seen this pic yet. Let's say this one. I mean, you look like you're just putting up with it. You look like you're just putting up with it, honestly. You're fucking being dragged out by your sister, like... You look like you're just putting up with it. And you want to get through to me. I don't know, like, you did get through to me. So that was... Damn, man, this shit went on for like a year. I don't know, I'm fucked up. Maybe I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to match up the pictures and the messages and really look at it when I'm not on camera, because I feel like I can't like think straight, because I ain't trying to fucking figure that out and ramble, right? I'm trying to get rich content. Like, I'm trying to make sure like I keep myself honest with that. I'm processing this as honestly as I can to hopefully rekindle like where we left off, and like just the big fucking blooper didn't just go away. At Jack's with the fucking I just want to tell you about, like, fuck, man. It's not like we weren't like man, why we only went on pause. Like, if I'm on a team, say we lose, okay? Say we lose the championship. I don't go on that trip. You know what I mean? If we lose that last game, no celebration. I don't go on the trip. My, like, the whole energy of like the summer, totally different. Like, we're not going bonkers crazy. Like, you know, like, I'm not totally drawn into like fucking going partying like as much because we lost. So the sacrifice was the win. and that lost you. Because like the city was just vibrating. Like it couldn't keep us together. Everything around us didn't want us. Like, but if we lose the city vibrating, like then we're vibrating higher. Like we could stick around. But if we're vibrating, we get lost in the city noise. Now, like the city's gonna vibrate for a few fucking years. Like we're just fucking now lost in the noise. We never held our center together. Like when we were supposed to vibrate with it as it raised, instead, like before we could really link after the win, like we got broken apart and then we got lost in all the noise, and now, you've spawned like a whole new creation, like, off of that, and now I'm still somewhat just fucking like what, like trying to get back to like, and that's like the trauma brain. That's like the brain trying to reconnect the neurons. So now I'm like, I gotta find a new pathway that's leading me back over to your pathway. That's firing over here. So I gotta find a new like alley to then make a synapse with you, and then now you'll start like firing back, like our synapses locations will start firing together, then relinking everything back to the original, like lightning bolt, you could say, where it started to flicker, and then we can basically reestablish that unit of feeling, thought, creation, now in this other location where we have all this other information to now build on. And it's not like it's like a bad path, different path. It's just that's the path that we were taking on or whatever. And then if we were to have stayed together there, well, we just would have just rose with that original synapses, and it would have been just one giant fucking tree, like already. You know what I mean? And then like we'd be in the middle of the fucking city, and shit like that. You'd be fucking best friends with Dylan Hunter's wife. You two would have been fucking best friends in Rochester. Playing. We've been playing in the AHL. We've been fucking chilling out every fucking day with Dylan and his wife and his girlfriend at the time. Dylan's living with me, and he's in love with his girlfriend. And I'm sitting there, I'm in love with you, and we're just fucking, I'm living with him, and we're just playing video games every day. Like literally. Like, I fucking talk about you with him. Like, I'm not sure if he ever knew the real reason why, like, the whole camera. I don't know if he did. So, like, we're, like, trying to go out, like, oh, let's meet women here. Whatever. Don't need those London women. We're just like, but then, like, there's an energy there. Like, I wanted a London woman. I was upset. Like, I'm, like, fucking bringing... Like, I'm like, trying to talk to other people out of town, like, to come, like, I don't know, I didn't really date anybody when I lived with Dylan. I fucking dated, like, 3 different people that year, 2-3 months each, like, and it just fucking didn't go well, boom, didn't go well, boom, didn't go well, and then I was done for the season, figuring something else out, and then, so, literally, that's the parallel reality. So, like, imagine that. Just think of that fucking... So, we had to get repelled apart. Like, you can't just... I couldn't have just gone into the fucking NHL match with Dylan. The London, tree. I couldn't have just... So, I have to bail out, take the pain... For a decade, everyone forgets about me, but they still remember because, oh, fuck. And then now when all that fucking London shit is just like scattered and not organized and obvious, and they're trying to hold it together and it's just getting worse, and then there's Dylan in the middle who's like the inheritor, right? Like he's the inheritor. But he's also the abused. Like, yeah, I'm sitting on the couch with him every night, like fucking hearing his deep thoughts, going like, man, what can I do about this? So then, yeah, like, I mean, I'm with you that first second year pro, like, you're literally like fucking best friends with Kristen Hunter. You're on your own with her, like doing your own businesses, like right away. You get your own independence, like she gets her own independence, like, you know, there was somewhat some struggle there with Dylan and Kristen for a while until around 2010, 11. I was at their wedding and it almost like didn't even go down. Their wedding almost broke up right before. So like it's a big deal. And now they have 2 kids. So like literally that shit would have just been like all meshy, wishy. See, I wasn't like super, super close with Dylan at that time. At the end of the Mem Cup, right? Because he's like the fucking coach's son. Like he's got a lot of fucking people around him already with family. So he wasn't like as much hanging out with team guys. He's with team guys once in a while and then with family. And I was like, you know, hanging out with the team guys. Like, so I didn't really get close to Dylan until the next 1, 2, 3 years after the Mem Cup win. So like that's when me and you would have been fucking like we met around that time, but we couldn't get super close. But we met because we know how we feel when we're next to each other. Like you're next to fucking hundreds of people, like all, you know, when you go out, like you just look at my face and it's just different. Like, I mean, and then we talk for 4 years. Like, I don't know, like something else is happening here. I'm only 36. I mean, I have 30 years of really strong, like foundational, like society building. Like fucking the dynasty is just starting, like technically. So then, yeah, you just be in with that network. Think about the city itself. It wouldn't have been able to handle us and our trauma story and like us and tell it, because eventually I'm going to have to tell it. You know, I'm going to have to tell the story. So it's just like, it's been waiting. It's on its way up. It's waiting. And now like it's gotten to the point where it's just like, it's so intense with all the collective parts that it's sprouting. Like, the news says there's a code of silence. Like, okay, great. You know, and now I can sprout it. And then now as it sprouts, oh, I see more. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you didn't send that. Oh, what the fuck? And then I look at his profile, look at his face. Look at his fucking bio pic face on the government account, LinkedIn. And I'm thinking to myself, something's going on here. Something's going on here. So your sister's taking you out, showing you off whenever she wants to. That's what it looks like in those pics with Amanda there. And it makes sense. You're both in the womb together. You're both competing over the umbilical cord energy. Depending on the actions around you, like, may make the competition worse based on the mother's actions. So there's memory recall there if she's the crazy one. So if she's the one taking the oxygen, or if she's the one drinking the liquor and wanting to, it means she's the one wanting to forget. She's wanting to bury the memory, and then she gets all crazy with her body. So then she's burying the memory so that she can move in torsion field. and forget of how to breathe properly. You're the one sitting there calm, breathing properly, not getting crazy and wild, not like fucking having the glitches with your mulabunda. Because once you get the liquor, then you want to fucking get some fucking, you get wet, you know. You know, you're getting preparation for the fact that you're getting suffocated with the energy of the oxygen in the umbilical cord, so the mechanisms of the breathing are happening. So then it naturally plays out that she's the one that wants to be center stage all the time, but she can't be center stage unless you're there, because she's one of the twins, right? Like, okay, so now I see you, and I see right through the whole thing right away, right? I see, like, I instantly see through the veil of the superficial picture that I'm supposed to see, that, like, society's making me see. And the reason I see it is because I'm fucking sexually traumatized myself. So, like, I'm seeing more of like the breathing expression of like I was always that guy in the room. I didn't get all animated. I just kept it calm and I just observed. But that was my natural like kid way. And like, so I don't have all the patterns built into me in my breathing. So now like when I'm witnessing stuff, like I have 3 cycles of my adult stem cells on top of those patterns. Back then I didn't have a reboot. Like it refreshed, it had a quicker refresh rate. So then here I am, finally meeting you. Finally, like I got the butterflies in my stomach, like that, like, are real. Because I'm out meeting all sorts of women, having anxiety in my stomach. Because I'm trying to live up to the guys' image of what they think I should be with. So I have anxiety in my stomach. I can't get boners. When I'm with women earlier on, like I couldn't get aroused. I couldn't even have sex when I was lucky to have sex when I was like lost my virginity, because I was lucky to get a boner. Like I was so nervous and like couldn't fucking like. And then like one time like one of the vets took me to bang this girl in the car, and then he made me bang her, and then I couldn't get a boner, and he was making fun of me and telling me to hurry up, and I'm like, I was like fucking getting nervous, like, you know what I mean? I don't even think I ended up doing anything, and it was just fucking. And then I got dropped off, and I was just fucking traumatized because I was like, oh, I'm gay. I'm gay. I can't get a boner with a girl. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? All this shit's going on in my head. So then, now I'm, the next year is the 3rd year in London. So I haven't really had any real sexual experience. So like I'm seeing through the veil of the dynamics. I'm immediately wanting to get to your tongue. Right? Like it's like an attraction, because it's the heart pump, pump, pump. It's the heart. If we have some type of, because like think about it, you're 2 separate souls in the twin bodies. So I mean, you could be from like literally like warring like energy factions. Like in the fucking vortex of the imprint. The soul itself wouldn't war with anything, but the imprint of the antimatter around the vessel, not the vessel itself, because it's the vessel itself is always pure, but it's the antimatter around it can change program. So then you both are individuals, but then you look at each other and you're the same, because the environment is the lesson. So then you're like, man, what a glitch out. Oh my God, this face-off thing, this is coming together. I'm dating the twins, like, okay. And I'm into the fucking research and able to articulate this. And maybe it helps you now that this is your love story. You're fucking following me, like watching this, not following me, watching these, and then you're putting the like I'm talking about thoughts that like you're having that. How the fuck could someone know these thoughts? So then, okay. So I'm like, and I'm sitting there with my twin, my trauma twin, Fritchie, who is my bully. He's bullying me. It's just like part of the energy. Holy fuck. There's no way this is working. Like, you got a couple kids, okay, but it's because you thought I was gone and you need to, like, have a foundation. Like, what are you going to do? Be a single person working on your own for until you're 30? Like, what the fuck? Like, you're obviously, you're 30, you're 24, you're 25, you're 26. Like, I'm out playing hockey. Like, I mean, there's no way. Like, well, I mean, you can't get to 30 and still be in that position. You're going to have fucking find someone to have kids. So whatever, if you find someone, like, maybe you sent that and because you were just like, listen, I gotta just do this, like, like, I can't face how I feel about that, figure it out later. Like, it would be a subconscious, like, whatever. It's like, you didn't really say bye. You just said, I think it'd be better if we don't speak. Well, I'll leave it up to him. Okay, he never messages back. Okay, he doesn't want me. I'm having a kid. So maybe you did send it. It doesn't matter if you sent it or not. I mean, I'm somewhat exposing myself because I'm confused about it, and there is abnormal patterns with the communication. So then, okay, you're in the womb. So she's the one that's drinking the alcohol, but so then she's getting more of the memory of wanting to forget about, like, the attacks in the womb. So, like, if your parents were having sex while you were pregnant, that's a huge thing. Like, if you're not even your parents, if your mom is having sex with someone else while you guys are developing, that's imprinted, like, hugely. I would say, first glance from your pictures with your boys, it doesn't look like you were having sex with your boys. Like, based on the knowledge, what I'm into, and the deep, like, fucking, like, I'm into, like, some intuitive fucking crazy tech fucking guru shit, and, like, understanding, like, facial expressions and how they were our embryonic womb, like, movements, and how we breathe. So I'm inventing, like, some type of practice where we mimic the movements and then allow something to come up, and then, like, wow, this is wild. I think this is real. This is real. This is us. We planned this. All of it. We fucking planned all this out. All this, we planned it out. Like, why would you want to hate me about the Jax event if you're hanging out with Amanda and you're flirting together about me? I'm okay. I'm okay on this. I gotta stop self-shaming myself and self-fucking doubting myself that I'm not the lover of your life. I am the lover of your life. You got pictures. There's no pictures of the guy. Like, and if that's the guy, that ain't the lover of your life. You're not fucking romantic with him. He's there to support you, roof over your head, like, foundation, like, kids, stability, You don't want to, you don't want to fucking make dolphin love with him. You know what I mean? Dolphin infinite love. Like, fucking having sex for 8 hours straight. Like, that's the fucking shit we do together. Fucking 20 hours straight. Fucking create new records. Like, creating, like, that's the fucking, like, that's all I'm doing. Like, I found myself, like, trying to, like, I thought, like I literally would sleep, like, have a partner when I would, if it might not be little trauma, it might be all, like, okay. Like, I literally fucking, I have sex. I don't want to come. Like, I could have just, like, it never stops. I have a boner forever, and I can never come. And it's just like, it's just me watching I just get my girl off over and 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 over, and just watching me just get her just in her body, exploding all over the place again and again. Like that's the female's meant to come over and over and over again. The male is not. That's how it works. And they want us to think like, oh, male comes, game over. Oh, it's all good, everyone's satisfied. No, it's actually the opposite. Nobody's satisfied when the male fucking goes poo. Because like the female means like game over, and like the female's just getting going, and then the male is like, well, a lot the cheese outside of its body now. Now all these fucking beans are picking it up. If it's inside the female, now the female's like, now it's like, integrating. So like, but then like, once it goes in, now it just makes the female friggin' pollinate more. You know what I mean? So like, it's not like, oh, the female doesn't think it's the end. That's how I learned. Like I'm getting fucked, and I'm taking I'm like somewhat okay, having some fun a little bit with this black man, and then like he's done, and I'm like, I'm like, I want to just I want like to keep going, like I want more, I want like, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, is this what all women are going through? I was like, I mean, it don't even matter how long I would have went, getting fucked. Like I could have fucking sat there and got fucked forever, like, but like, then I was ending up, well, you gotta pay for it, and it's like, what the fuck? I don't even want, I'm not paying for it, anything. And then like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like inside a woman's mind going, that's fucking crazy. How the fuck you live in there? Always needing, like it's that fucking deeper and just like, then I'm like, oh my god, it's like a black hole vortex, like it's no end, like all these women, like, and then they compete, the women, against each other, and then they fucking put them collectively in movies to compete, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, where does this fit into my filmmaking? I was like, how do I fucking make a film? Like, I was like, oh, and then I'm like, then I end up fucking having, like, glitching out so bad that I can't communicate correctly to my family, and they think I am like a crazy person, and they have an intervention, and they kidnap me. Like, legit. I got fucking kidnapped by my family. And sent to this place for like fucking 60 days. Like, I got no money, they know it, and they fucking give me an ultimatum. They bring a bunch of people over, like, surprise me. They bring that guy that was in the Memorial Cup fucking locker room, one of my Kyle's buddies, like, they bring him in. And I hadn't seen him forever. He's never even been to my house. And then, like, next thing you know, I'm on a fucking plane. I literally ran out of the car on the way to the airport. Like, two strange people are driving me to the airport up in Tampa. I fucking ended up jumping out of the car when we were getting out of the on-ramp. I fucking ran away. Like, I'm glitching out because I'm trying to tell someone about this stuff, but I don't know. It's buried so deep. So now I'm like, I'm still shaking because it's coming out, but like, I'm expressing it. If I wasn't expressing it, I'd be like fucking jerking off. Like, seriously. Like, because like, that's what I would do in my trauma. Like, I haven't jerked off I haven't jerked off since I started this, like 5 days. Like, that's like abnormally long for me because like, I would, for the last like couple months dealing with this case, I would wake up and I would have to jerk, like when I would have like a couple good days, okay, it's going well, 3 days, I would wake up and then basically be jerking off, waking up to release. Like, that's almost what happened today. And like, I just fucking turned this on and started crying instead. Like, even now I want to grab myself, but like, knowing I'm talking about what exposing, what, like, it really is I'm fucking deep. Because like, that's what it is. I mean, it's the first sexual experiences right there. A fucking random fucking one night stand on my virginity, like, then Amanda and Sarnia, and then you. So then Yeah, I'm good. We're good. I mean, this is gonna have to come to the forefront for you too. We're in the womb. Something's being birthed. We are the two virgins being birthed. You know, the city doesn't want us together. The city doesn't want to celebrate virgins. You know what I mean? In the first, like 10 years ago. Now they're ready for the virgins to return and cleanse the city. That's what's happening. You know, and I'm like the traumatized one that went into like that on ice court fraternity, and now like Kelly's dead. And you know, Kelly had his own issues with women that I don't even know what the fuck's going on there, honestly. I mean, I don't know if Kelly was fucking gay. I don't even know. I mean, it didn't feel like there was any vibe like that. I mean, we're hanging out alone, one-on-one all the time. There's nothing like. It's a weird vibe. Like from the outside, like our language, like looks like gay. Like I mean, some guys are fucking for sure gay, fucking each other, fucking the women. Like it's part of like you know the womb unconscious. Like so, I'm trying to put a conscious practice together where we go through the party, but we do it consciously. So that's like the psychedelics. The psychedelic angle is like a conscious party time. The liquor and the coke and the molly, that's like an unconscious party. So we just do the reverse. And the part that's really hard where you got to detox, you just create a bunch of like a super nice support around you. Just like a nice bar scene is. Oh, nice ambiance. Oh, it's easier to drink. It's the same way. Put a nice environment around you. Oh, you do the psychedelics. Oh, I'm not tripping out. I'm really going into like enjoying like my body more vortexes. So that's what happens. We're the virgins. City's not ready to celebrate virgins. We have to go apart. You're now on your own journey with it. I mean, with your sexual expression, like I can't reach you for 5 years. We rekindle, like no, like we rekindle while I'm playing. No, it would have happened right away, and just we spark right into it, and then we're now into it. And now when we go to other teams, we know we're walking into being the virgins on the teams, and like now like everyone on the team knows. Well, we don't fuck with them because the whole like underground fraternity is like an orgy club. It's kind of like what it is. So like if all the guys and all the wives they're all banging each other, like it kind of adds for chemistry. So then like they're all talking about it, having a great time. It's like fucking. So then we create our own unit. Boom. Now we're in the mix. We go into the NHL with that story. Everyone that meets us is gonna like envy us and like put us on a pedestal and like be like, oh my god, that story is like the fucking cream, like the cup story. Now we're representing that story moving forward because we're together. Like nobody would ever know. Like if you're my girlfriend around like all the time, yeah, they know. Like we have that history. Because it's just part of when'd you meet? How'd you meet? Whatever. Oh, you know, on the run. You know, I met her, pulled her out of my heart. And then that's a story on every team we go. That's about the respect. I'm known as Drew, like the guy, like I'm my wife is the twin, like and then your sister just like has literally just fucking whipping fucking cream of the crop fucking picks. She could just fucking pick from any fucking guy, and if anyone tried to fuck with her, they just fuck. You know what I mean? Like it would have been something like that. And if she wanted to fucking meet one of the guys, she would have. But like me, I wasn't. See, I'm the producer filmmaker, right? I'm the guy that sits there on the fucking perch with my own girl in my own space, and like no one can see us. right? Like they're all going out, they want to film people and like bang the girls, and they're showing it. They're showing the tape in the locker room, and I'm laughing because I'm like, I'm the filmmaker, right? I'm the real filmmaker. Going like I'm like these guys are fucking laughing because I'm filming them, filming them. I'm really filming them, filming the girls. I'm filming them because I'm filming the story of me in the room. You know what I mean? So then, uh, you know, there I am with you. They're expecting me to film my girl and show them. They're expecting me to. It's like part of the expectation. I'm the one in the room responsible to handle like video. Once everyone gets to know everybody and long enough, they're like, oh, I'm the video guy. You know, now, uh, you know, but me, I'm doing the reverse on the back end. I'm like, no, that's my sacred space. That's my camera. Nobody knows. And then, you know, I film everyone else, like, and not like that. And by filming everyone else, I film the story. Now we're the virgins. We're the sacrifice for the city, for the collective city. That's how it works. You're coming in unconsciously because it's like, well, how could you say no to my invite of welcoming you into my arms? Like, at that point, I wasn't like sexually aggressive whatsoever. I remember. Like, I wasn't like trying to get all over you. Like, I wasn't like fucking grabbing you. Like, one thing I remember, what I wanted to say is, like, remember that, I think during the Memorial Cup time, we went to go see a movie. The movies that first came out, the movie's called Babel. You might remember, up in Masonville, we went saw a movie. I think my parents were with us in the theater. We saw the movie Babel, and you know what happened? That movie ended up winning an Academy Award for Best Picture. That's how fucking tapped in I am. Like, that's how fucking like even back then. So I'm watching this movie. You know, 2 days later we're playing Ottawa in the last game, and then 3 days later we're fucking winning the cup. And then that movie that just came out that week is winning Best Picture. Like, you know, a year later. Like that's the fucking shit. Like this is our movie. This is it. You see, we're the king and queen of the town because the story has played itself out. Everyone showed their true colors. Even Dylan. Like Dylan needs me to come back. You know, but I can't come back alone. You know what I mean? Like, I can't come back by myself. I have to have, like, you know, my yang with me. Or wait, yin with me. Like, that's you. Like, this is just like a fucking epic story that we started, like, before we were born. Like, the whole twin thing is too, like even now, like, like, even now, your sister went through all that. She didn't pick up the hockey guy, like, that she thought she wanted. Now, she looks like she's like somewhat happy with this guy she's with. Now it comes back around. Now we get back together. Now, like, it kind of gets you out of your abusive situation that you wouldn't even be able to see with that guy that you're with, husband, last name. Now you change your name, last name. We change our last name to Trewth together. So I changed my last name and you changed your last name. So we both changed our last names together to a new last name. And then we start a new citizenship. Now we are the king and queen of that new citizenship on paper that I'm actually writing. So I create new law on the paper. Now we take these other citizens, like, off of their programs, and now they're uploaded onto our programs, and we just sit there in the middle of the city. Like, we don't have to, like, sell ourselves or sell anything. So then we're the virgins at the cup. We broke off. I went into my boys club fucking stupid ass fucking trauma. You went your way. Now we come back as virgins again. We're going to resurrect ourselves. Resurrection. We're going to resurrect ourselves as virgins. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's happening. We're resurrecting ourselves as virgins. Because your interest in me is stimulating all these feelings that probably were stuffed down because you tried to recreate me in a man by looking around thinking like, oh, I'm mimicking these feelings I felt with someone else, so I need to recreate and mimic it. Like it's subconsciously under the surface. So then you meet a government person, someone who knows tech, someone who can, you know, put that bubble around you. You know, two kids, two boys, like my energy of me, two boys being with the boys, like the whole energy you wanted to be with the boys, like you hanging out with me, like it's comfortable. You like the guys fucking loved you. You know, they were like, "Why are you with her?" Because they're like, "I want to be with her." They're like, they're like, because you're chilling with the boys. You could chill with the guys. Like you weren't like a fucking annoying ass girlfriend. Like you were chill. Like, it was just like you were faced with an insurmountable decision with seeing a fucking video of someone bring it to you. Like that's an that's an insurmountable fucking amount of pressure of something to like to have a choice point for where you have to fucking face all these fucking realities at once there with all this noise around and all this liquor. And we have no private space to go talk. I don't have like a nice little lanai at my place. Like I have a billet. You have your fucking parents' place you can't even get out of. Like we can't go sit in the park. Like it's like this don't like it's not like a neutral ground. And now like me as like a guy in my basement talking to my camera like way before I played hockey. Like I'm like, well, eventually, maybe subconsciously, I planned this out so that I could defragment all this fucking. It's like a zip drive. It's like we created a fucking zip drive real quickly and packaged it and then, doing other computer processing. And then now we're coming back to the zip drive and fucking opening it and then now applying all these new programs to the fucking, all these memories that we want to have had for 12 years. Because, I mean, what love is that? Fucking going out love 12 years, fucking leaving it, like, respecting your wishes, like, for that long, like, to circle back to my own mirror and my own face, of you looking at I'm looking at my own face and I'm seeing you in my own face now in the mirror with a man. That's how much I'm trying to connect with you because you're not here. It's my only option. And like even talking about that, thinking about it, like I'm getting like arousal, like thinking about being on the fucking receiving end of like abuse. Like that's how fucked my fucking like. So I went to the 60-day place. It was good. I mean, whatever. Once I got there, I fucking whatever. Fuck it, I'll do it. My parents paid like fucking 60 grand, like shit ton of money, and I'm like, what? I was there like second week, and I found out how much it was, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, that's fucking 2 years of my pro contract. I only made like 30 grand a year my first and second year. And like, so 60 grand was like 2 full years of hockey. So I'm trying to process the fact that the price of that place cost me 120 games. And I'm like thinking about all the fucking hits and I'm like, holy fuck, I just got kidnapped and taken to this place where I got fucking hit fucking 120 times. Like, oh my god. I didn't know any of the Sarnia stuff. I was joking about the Sarnia stuff to my trauma therapist in my group. I thought it was funny. I thought it was like like I didn't understand like, whoa, like. So then I got some good information. So I'm sitting here now and as I talk, like I'm processing stuff because I did learn some things from there. So it's helping me create my own program now with how I'm able to feel better about myself. Because like this feels real. Like I don't feel like I'm talking into the nobody. I feel like I'm fucking gonna reach a person eventually with this. And it's gonna totally enhance my now time jurisdiction with my love affair. Like, I fucking love everything about you. You know, I love that you stormed off and stuck to your guns and like. But then I think there was a communication thing. You couldn't fucking contact me. Like, you couldn't. We didn't have the communication means to be accessible. So then, like, all these feelings we want to say, oh, can't say, get buried. Now we go to sleep, wake up, gotta do something else today. Oh, then we want to say, don't say, get buried. Okay, now we go to sleep, gotta wake up, do something else today. Like, we get buried on these like repetitive, and then we're replaying the creation program of now what we buried. And it's like, what? Now you have kids. Now your kids want to play hockey. Maybe they play hockey because you think you want to be with me, and like you fucking love seeing me on the ice and cheering for me. You're rooting for me. You're like, go Trewth, go, 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 get him, yeah, oh, ooh, you know, like. And then now, like, you're with that with the kids, but it's like a fucking memory reflex of me being out there because everyone's watching center stage. We're all watching the womb. We're all watching the baby in the womb. That's what it is. So my parents are up in the stands watching me on the womb, getting all fucking nervous. It's because my mom's fucking, like, for 9 months going, oh, rubbing her belly with her dad in the bed, fucking growing me. And then it's outward for reflected, and then externally reflected because now we create these bubbles in these arenas, and then the ice and the water, and then we hold the stick, umbilical cord, we're running around chasing the puck, we're chasing consciousness, chasing the egg, trying to get in the basket, get in the net, trying to get in the fucking hole. And then off the ice, guys in the locker room thinking about just fucking getting into fucking women's pants. Like, this is all like an unconscious outward fucking like flower manifestation of a fucking bloomed, forgotten thought that now is taking its full cycle back around to now have a lower generational transmutative energy somewhat figured out to fucking hold the ground. So now we are the two virgins because you held strong in your group of friends in regards to like you're holding your respect. You know, like, I mean, that's tough. What the fuck are we gonna do? Sit there? Oh yeah, fuck it, let's hang out. Let's me and you make out in the bar, and your friends are watching us. Like, that's fucking like after your friends just witnessed that. Your friends just witnessed a camera come to you in the bar, and someone show you me making out with someone, and then what? Like 2 weeks later, now we're fucking making out in the bar. Like, it's not gonna work. And fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not building some fucking quick fix. We're building a fucking 100-year dynasty, or at least that's what I'm building. But like, you know, some girls don't really understand like what these players are fucking doing. The players don't even fucking. The players are just listening to the fucking higher ups tell them what to do because like they're foot soldiers. So I'm like somewhere in the middle. I'm like, I'm ready to fucking break off, meet my fucking own like fucking setup. And then so now I think I had to go through the trial period of just like fucking 12 years just letting it play out. Now I come back, press the reset button, I heal myself because I tricked myself into thinking that was you and not revisiting. You know, you tricked yourself into thinking that, you know, this guy is not, you know, trying to come in between you and your feelings. And then now you're having kids. Those feelings are buried in the kids now. Like, if I enter the equation, like, the kids are just going to naturally see me, like, as, like, some type of, like, you know, familiar energy. It won't even be like, oh, I met this new guy and now we're going to meet him. It'll be like, hey, I met your real father. You know what I mean? Like, because it's like an energy thing. It has nothing to do with the dynamics of the sperm, literally. Like, that's the way how it works here. I'm into the study. I'm going to fucking present it to the world, whether I fucking talk to you or not. That's what I'm doing. Now I'm realizing, holy fuck, like, the pieces that I'm actually involved with in fucking now time space are involved in the fucking story of how I fucking have validity in it. Because, like, seriously, like, I fucking, like, you stand me and you next to your kids and we all smile with your kids, and then you take your fucking husband next to you and your kids and you all smile, I guarantee you show that picture to some random person and they ask who the father is, they're going to fucking say me. I've seen the pictures of the kids, a few of them. Because it's your face and your thoughts about your... So if you're fucking thinking about my face at all in the subconscious loops while you're pregnant, That's a firing vortex that's going into the baby's cells as they are getting printed off. Coming through the umbilical cord. So then your buried memories are buried in your children. If I'm part of that buried memory, they're going to look at me and just instantaneously feel familiar because my face is what it is. So if you're you're continuing to have issues in your relationship, it's totally explainable because the memory is it's the kid in between you. And the kid is really fucking energetically probably more connected to fucking my biomechanics because of like my energy's inside of you. I fucking come on you. We exchanged fluids for quite a number of times. Like it wasn't like we just had a fling. We had a fucking serious fucking. We were ready to go into fucking serious zone. Because remember, no matter what, I was not coming back to London. And I knew that. Like, I don't come back to London, even if I play in the OHL. I don't play for London. I know that. I know that playing that year for the Knights. I'm like, I gotta fucking I gotta like anchor my healthy partnership experiences. Like, I could see a women everywhere. I was like, so she gotta be here. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm trying to fucking anchor my feelings on my bed. Even though I can't sleep with anyone, I can only have sex and then go sleep by myself. Like, so we're somewhat looping trauma from even thinking about how we can find a woman. So then here we are. Now you're watching this, the way you're feeling, your kids are going to respond like to you just watching this in the other room. These videos, if you're continuing to watch all the way up to here, like, now there's going to be like, it's not like, oh, I need to break up with him. Oh, no, who am I going to be with now? Who's going to help me? Now it's just like, oh, I found the foundation the whole time. That was always that I always was thinking about, which was my thought in the back of your mind, thinking about me, what I'm, whether or not, like, if I fit into the picture, it would have worked. Like, how could you fit me into the picture? And, like, if Drew was here, what would it be like? Like, these little fleeting thoughts that might come up. Like, these are fucking memory banks. They'll get stored as a memory bank. So I'm sitting there in the tech, going into the tech, trying to find another memory bank of fucking more addiction of, like, the fact that nobody wants me. And that I'm alone. And I'm sitting here with my dog. And, like, I still can't even touch my dog. And then, okay, so then here you are with your children, and I'm looking at these pictures. And if he took the picture with the kids on your back, like, that's just telling in the energy of a producer. Like, it's just, he's taking a picture of you with the kids on his back. I mean, what the fuck? Like it's almost like torture. Because your body posture in that moment is being fucking weighted in an unbalanced position where your chakras are getting collapsed. And then you're smiling, so your face is still alive with your heart, which is like my face. I'm always got a smile on my face and it looks beautiful. And then if he's taking the picture, it's kind of like he's teasing you. It's kind of like he's taping you to the table and you can't move. And he's, chick, chick, oh, you're so beautiful. Chick, chick, oh, you can't move. Chick, chick. So, like, I see that, and now I'm fucking reformulating the fucking what's behind the picture. And I'm, like, trying to think, like, maybe he probably took that picture. You're just alone with the kids. You take a pic. That's the one you want to upload because you feel good about it. Because you do. Your face looks beautiful. Like, your kids look beautiful. But like, and then he's behind man, this is fucking crazy. I think I'm really fucking moving into it. I think I'm really onto something here. So, we were never gonna be the virgins of the city, like, like it wasn't ever gonna happen. Like, I mean, like right out of the gate. Like, so now we return as the virgins because we broke up right away. So now we return as the virgins, and now we cleanse the city. Because now the virginness is us coming back together as a couple, as a collective image, because we're a couple. Now we go out in public together, we sit down, we start talking to people, they find out who we are. Like, I'm not there alone. I'm there with a city legend. Like, I'm there with the woman who I drank out of the cup with. It's not a random girl. My girlfriend. Now I get to talk about the trauma of what happened for 15 years of my career as a celebration with my lady. Because I couldn't face my lady. Because I couldn't face myself. Because the face is the key code. It doesn't change. I can't just change the face. That's why it ends up I'm looking in the mirror and I see you. I'm looking at my own face and I end up seeing the woman. Pinnacle woman. Wearing lingerie. So I'm going to start wearing lingerie and dancing. Looking in the mirror at my face. And I'm looking at you like I'm looking at you. You're my face. I'm now looking at your face. That's how I get to you. I start moving my body in ways that you would imagine that you would move your body when you think about me. That's how I do this. So I biomechanically start vortexing this in real-time space. So then I'm now communicating to you. You'll just start moving your body different ways. That's how I get through. Because I can't do it like this. Like, if I do it like this, then hit enter. As soon as I hit enter, I'll like start like fucking having a seizure. Because now it's like, it's in the digital space, the message. And it's like, when you might or might not look at it, when you could or could not look at it, is like part of like my, like, I can't be present. So like my body just shakes because I can't be here now. I can't breathe. So it's like I'm on the ice and like, I can't get any air. I can't skate anymore. And everyone's watching me. Right? Like, so then, like, that's why, like, I don't know how I'm going to approach this, because it has to be, like, because I can't do it where I type and then I press the button and then I like, I want to take it back. Like, I can't have that thought. I gotta, like, be fucking so. So we come back in, now we cleanse the city. Because, I mean, you still stay true to your feelings. Now you got the city worker that scooped you up, and he's abusing you. I come in, fucking expose the government at the same time I fucking stamp the fucking public square name. Like, I literally am going to stamp a new public square. This whole story is going to be part of the public square. Like, it's just, everyone's going to know about this Mem Cup, like, pinnacle story. And then now, we are going to be king and queen of that new public square. That's how it's going to go. And then, the players that I played with will then have to start to come out of their shadows, of their little shady spots, and they'll have to come meet me in my own public square with you. So they walk into the building, I'm not there alone, I'm there with you. So I don't even fucking set that up until I've arranged everything with you. It might take a year or two, I don't know. Like, and then from there, everyone comes back to the center and we renegotiate like all the like logistics of like the fucking back networks of how the city runs. That's what we're gonna do, and it's just gonna totally make it enhanced and integrated with fucking blockchain. We're gonna have all these like super like private networks we could all chat on. We'll have like public networks we chat on, and there, me and you are right in the middle. Now you get like, now like your abuse story comes out at the same time if there's abuse there going on in the family and in the house. Like it had to be like a warrior night to give the platform. Like, yeah, you probably didn't. You're hanging out for a few years, never met him. Now you meet him. Now you're okay. You're getting into it. Now he's fucking learning this about you. Well, he's just gonna fucking learn to fucking control that. I'm playing up in Boston. Like, oh, message comes through. Oh, don't message. Don't talk. Oh, I'm playing up. I'm playing with Boston. Like, what am I gonna do? Start digging into this? Like, I can't fucking start digging into this. Like, oh, did she send it? Did she not send it? Oh, I love her. I gotta go into the tech. Oh, I gotta fucking work tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I was already like I had no chance. Like that's why the energy was where it's at. That's why I think that the best way to visualize it was we sparked when we were born, came together on when we met, and then we were moving apart. So it was just the tear was happening, and then now, the magnetization back is coming, and now we just hit the point where just it's picking up its most speed, and now we're moving at its most speed all the way back. So then we put on display, like literally, that's like outward reflection, like lesson on life. Because now you have two kids talk about this. Like I come walking in, see, like I have the paper jurisdiction where, like, if you wanted to, like, let's just say, okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm just fucking like I said. This is like I'm in dark infinite. I have no possible cognate other than your pictures, which I don't even want to talk about how I feel about like what I think I see in it. Like like some of it, like I'm just like saying stuff like I'm in the infinite imagination space. Like if there's foul play in that household and there's like some serious fucking abuse, like torture abuse going on there with your kids, and like I'm gonna fucking knock that wall down like friggin' gangsta for you, girl. Like I'm gonna fucking swoop you up, like pick you up my arms, like that's what happens. Like the cop, and I lost you. You're my real cop. You were the real cop. I'm looking for you the whole time. The fucking cop is a boys program trick. I'm really looking for the female to lay down with every night, because then we go into the rest of my career. I'm now the untouchable because I won the cup early. I go into the NHL with you. You are the cup. We're the cup together as a rep for the community. The community was based on what I knew back, what I know now, based on what's happened back then. The community would not have been ready for a couple like us. Like it's such a pure couple. Such a couple. Because I was going to start filming whatever was going on in the show. So I get in the show for second, third year and I see it. And my filmmaking mind is like, what the fuck? This place is fucked up. I thought it'd be better. I thought it'd be healthier. Like I thought the party was the party, but then like you get to NHL and it's just like you pile money on that problem. You got fucking like millionaires banging each other's wives. Like that shit gets ugly, yo. Like seriously. Like when you're fucking teenagers, like having orgies, whatever. But then when you're fucking millionaires having orgies, with fucking off ice people having orgies, like off ice people wanting to be with the other people on the ice having orgies because they want to watch them on the ice and talk about it in the stands with their fucking rich friends. Like, this shit's fucked, yo. So I'm getting there and I'm seeing that and I'm like, okay, no fucking way I'm doing like a 10x double down on this. Like, you know, this whole fucking mid system and then going for that cup. I was like, I totally double backed. I was like, if I had you there with me, yeah, because you're my cup. You're my fucking cup that fills me up every night. You know, you're my fountain. You're the fountain that I took out of my fucking junior trauma, and I fucking we celebrated in my pro freedom, like, or whatever, like, because I had now money to do what we wanted, to do whatever we wanted, wherever we wanted, you know. Now you start your own businesses off that money. You make your own money. That's your money. Like, whatever. Now you're independent. Like making your own money because you had your own idea. But like, we sparked it together in the fucking Mem Cup. So now the energy has to fucking end up settling somewhere. It's not gonna fucking just not settle, right? Like, our spark was too great. It's not just gonna fucking not like settle. That's how time works. The vortex. Like, we already did it. So now it's just a matter of me awakening to more of my senses psychically to understand how the patterns are manifesting so I can see them and articulate them more. So continue moving into it, because if you're going to watch these movies, you're going to fall in love with them. So you're going to start like learning all about like fucking how you had a kid and how like how you were fucking developing with your sister in the womb and how it fucking actually was working around you, because I've already fucking went through this journey on my own. And I'm fucking now presenting it. So now coming to you in this story like helps me articulate how to present it, whether I'm making these private videos for you or whether or not I'm now getting in front of a camera I know I'm doing as a public audience. So like, I want to fucking jerk off. I want to fucking masturbate over you. Like, seriously. I want to fucking masturbate over you. I want to masturbate over that night. Like, that's where I'm at. Like right now, talking about it, oh, I feel like it's healthy expression. But earlier when I wanted to grab my dick, because like, oh, I can't reach. Like, now I feel like I can fucking reach you. Like, I want to fucking, oh man, like, I want to like masturbate or like thinking about like just fucking kissing your neck and shit. Like, that's like, I'll fucking come to that. Oh, kissing your neck. Like I don't know. Like, I can't think I'm in a position where I could, oh, no coming. Like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, keep it all the chi in, like, but I think, like, it'd be a good idea if I'm gonna do it, I'm doing it on fucking camera, and I'm talking to you, like, doing it, like, that's how I'm gonna have to fucking heal myself, like, I'm gonna, because I'm fucking feel nice, I'm grabbing my fucking dick, like, this is the first time, like, I kind of feel like it's your fucking hand, like, you know, like, your little hand on my big dick, like, I can kind of feel, like, it feels like that, like, just trying to be curious. Just being a little curious with your body. Also, like, something for me, like, sexually that, like, is, like, abnormal is I now have a bush. I have a giant bush. And I've decided long term I'm not going to ever change it and not have a bush. So I'm always going to fucking have a bush. Because I've never really had sex when I've had a bush. Like, you know, and shaving it, like, totally bare, and then, like, bicking it is, like, part of, like, that fucking sissy trauma. So, like, I'm just gonna try and create new patterns of thoughts of, like, being sexual, and, like, I just know that, like, I can't trim my bush, because it's, like, it's, like, I don't have, like, a memory of doing the trauma sex stuff with a bush. So, like, it's my learning that I've done with some of the treatments, and just applying that part that worked, and just, okay, I'm going to do that part of that program. Like, that's now my program. Like, that's what I think all life is. We're just taking in what works well with all these different relationships we get. Like, you know, like, so, like, we spark. I mean, we're gonna end up rekindling, because the only reason we blew apart was because of all the city energy. Like, we meet at a fucking restaurant, like we're at a fucking bar, we're like shoulder to shoulder, like some girl's not fucking throwing herself on me if I'm in some like outside, like in a normal setting where there's like some respect of space. You in a bar, you fucking drinking, all of a sudden fucking you can get your ass smacked as a girl, like, you know what I mean, like, and like it's different, like it's okay, not okay, but if you're outside and waiting in line, or if you're at McDonald's, you get your ass smacked, it's like, whoa, motherfucker, like, so like, you know, a girl fucking jumping, making out with me, like with all this energy in the bar, like, it's different, you know, and me just getting that energy off so I could stay in the same area and not be, you know, like I'm still like I'm still somewhat trying to get through to you, you know, because I'm trying to, all right, like now, like let's get back into it. I've been gone for 2 weeks, like now I'm seeing you again. This is fucking crazy. I keep talking about this again and again at different angles again and again. I'm gonna we have to smoke. I'm gonna have to smoke right now. Like, I know I'm processing a lot and getting a lot out, and it's helpful. And god damn, I want to fucking jerk off over you. Like this is healthy fucking sexual thoughts right now. Thinking about it, like I know because of which hand I want to grab myself with. That's how fucked up it is. That's how fucked up it is. Right around like when we went the other way on everything, I started to fucking masturbate a different way. And I started to grab myself a different way. I remember. Because one day I was joking about it with the guys in the room. Because we're fucking talking about shit. And we're talking about masturbation at one point. And I was like, I was talking about how I have different. I got a different style. And I was like, oh, I do this. And we were joking about it. Just like whatever. But now that I think about it, like it all kind of stemmed. And like just sitting here having a little fucking memory firing with you. Like earlier, when I said I wanted to jerk off, it was like that energy where I wanted to grab myself with my left hand and just like kind of hold the tip and just like squeeze it, and then but this last couple when I'm just saying it now, I want to grab my right hand and I want to grab the thick of it, and I want to friggin' like it feels different. It's got to be some type of torsion energy of you fucking like manifesting through me, and like, cause now I'm like fucking grabbing myself. I feel like it's like a fucking woman grabbed me. Like I feel like it's fucking. I feel like you're surprised how big I am. Like, you know, I know you're surprised how big I am. I fucking love when you felt me. Like I fucking I can't even. It's just, think about it though. I had sex with you. Great. Okay. Yes. I mean, why wouldn't I over the next 3 summers? Have sex with your sister, or at least flirt with your sister. I never even flirted with your sister. I never even gave her any fucking ounce of like this sexual energy from me, because I must have been feeling like trying to heal my own traumas, coming to you, trying to respect you and your space for it. I never wanted to like go there, because like then it literally is over forever. And honestly, if you approached me with her, I would feel uncomfortable. If we were like having sex, like getting into it, and then you're like, oh, like, can we bring my sister in? I probably would literally say no, because like I know too much about like what's going on with the guys. Is if I go there, the guys will feel it, and I was like, then they'll be fucking getting in. I'm like, no. It's like I'm here to find my fucking woman, like, you know, and then like if we're bringing another female into the mix, it's not your fucking sister. Like, you know, I don't want to look at two faces. Like that's not. So then why wouldn't I go after your sister and go fuck her? And then I look at the face and I get to fuck the face. I get to fuck the shit out of the face and just do whatever I want with the face. I could fucking put her in any position out. Like, you don't think she probably would have done it? Like, you know? I seen her fucking wasted with those guys, going back drunk, getting fucking hammered by those guys. Like, how do you think I felt? I remember one time, you could see it in her face. She's like, oops, I got caught. You could see it in her face. And I was like, was kind of pissed. You know, I was only there for like a month that summer, and I'm staying at fucking Shrimpy and Prusty's apartment, and I get off the elevator after the bar night, come back to the place, and they're just getting back too. And Trempy's fucking blacked out drunk walking around, and she's there with him, and we look at each other, and I see it in her face. She's like, "Oh shit, I got caught." Because she knew what she was doing. Like, she's just fucking with him. And then I gotta be the one that fucking keeps his mouth shut. And I'm there with a nice, you know, I was there with a nice lady that I fucking cried with one time. Just a nice, like, summer, like, friend that I met. You know, and it's just, like, fucked up, man. You know, you can see it on her face. It's your face, but it's not your face. I know it's not your face. I'm a face professional. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, at that point, like, maybe she is trying to manipulate and she's trying to send the message to me. She's trying to protect you because she knows I'll never come back. Or she thinks I'm banging other people. Like, she thinks she has a perception of me doing it because she's doing it. So then she goes in there and sends it and deletes it. It could be your sister too, you know, the whole time. You know, but still, like, your pictures don't add up that you're in some fucking happy relationship. So maybe, like, she's controlling you with the guy. Maybe there's, like, fucking double abuse going on. So they're all fucking even more behind your back. Now, how do I get through? I'm dealing with trying to get through your sister and trying to get through your husband to you. Now you got the 2 kids, but really the 2 kids might be more like me than like them, because you're in the back of the mind more thinking about me. So then this is the consciousness study of, like, epigenetics. What is children? The environment, the mother. So if you're pregnant and if you're pregnant relatively soon after that, like, you're still fucking thinking about me. You're like, give me a call back. How's your family? How's your family? You say, how's your family? Whatever you want to share. 2 weeks later, oh, happy relationship. See ya. Oh, I got a kid. No, that was him fucking controlling it. You think I didn't fucking get back to you. Now you have a kid. You're thinking, like, oh, you chose second best. Now, really, the first best is really developing because you're thinking about it. It doesn't even matter. He's outside, right? He's outside the body. It don't matter. You're thinking about me. So I'm fucking really genetically fucking helping you create the child. That's what's happening. What the fuck? Now the kids are out. Now the kids can look at your face. Now they start connecting my memories of fucking looking for your face out in the world. Now I'm in the fucking womb for 12 months. So they now are out looking at your face. And then now I'm looking for your face. Now you do that again, another cycle. The other one's outside looking around. You're still somewhat, well, you have another kid. Is it like some fucking amazing romance where you have sex for fucking years and then you get pregnant? You know, or is it an accident that you just kind of were having sex once in a while and then, oh, whoops. You're somewhat trying to express your body, still thinking about how I make it feel when I do it. Like, I'm on the ice bucket. That's all for you, like, right? Like, I'm doing that for you. I'm on my stick. I'm on my stick. I'm like, you know, like, now the second baby's in the womb, and they're doing the thing. And now he pops out. Now he can see your face. I'm still looking for your face out here. I'm the baby out here, still replaying out where the fuck I am. Sorry. I'm fucking going into the tech, fucking looking for your face and pulling at myself, you know, going, oh. Then I take $5,000 and I lose $5,000 in 5 minutes, and then now I can't travel anywhere. Oh, wake up! I'm in a nightmare. Like, what the fuck? I gotta go out and fucking get money again, so I can lose it again, so I can fucking, you know, so I can not get to you, so I can not be in the city. You know, I just fucking, you know, I can't be in the city anymore because I don't have money to fucking support myself to be there because, you know, I keep doing this, like, looping. So So now I'm at a choice point where like my parents are pretty much dead. Like I don't even fucking know what's gonna happen. Like I can't just keep fucking looping. So I'm starting to go into this, like, roll out my story so I can make money from my story of abuse. And then it's inevitable I get to me and you. And then I'm like, wait a minute, how does this play in? And then now I'm like, oh my God, like this is all fucking designed. So then now, literally, like, I could be, like, just epigenetically, like, I'm fucking more of the father of the kids than the fucking guy is. If you're falling in love with these, if you're watching all this, you're falling in love, like, it's to the point where I'm fucking, these kids are fucking, like, it's just epigenetics, it's your thoughts. It's your thoughts in the water that are creating the environment. So now it's your thoughts and the foods that you're preparing, and now you're feeding those foods to your kids. Your kids are eating the water of the food that you just were thinking about. If you're thinking about doing family stuff, like making dinner together, well, you're fucking gonna think about, oh, what it'd be like if I'm making dinner with Drew. But we never even got to like fucking entertain any type of living arrangements where we're together on our own with our own stability. I'm fucking dealing with my psycho ass fucking abusive billet mother who wants to probably fuck me. You know, and is jealous. Because I'm not picking girls that she wants me to pick. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. This shit fucked up. It's deep. And then meanwhile, I'm just playing with the kid, having fun. Like, you know, like, that's what I want to do. You know, like, just, like, you know, joking, playing video games. And, like, she's, like, fucking, like, wanting to party and fucking, like, meet women. Like, my billet mother wants to party with me and meet women. And like, pick women out for me. And I'm like, fuck, it's just, like, no. Like, get the fuck away from me. Kidding me with that? You know, use me as this little fucking Ken doll and just like fucking put me in little boxes with women that she wants me to fucking like take pictures with. And I'm like, all right away, I fucking shut that down. And then I'm like, yeah, like, so I go, like, if I get in with it, talk to you, sit there, talk to you about the abuse I was having in my own billet house, holy fuck, I could fucking sit here and talk for days. So you're in your house getting abused and restricted, like, because they're not letting you out and not letting you talk to anyone. I'm in my house, like, getting abused. So be at the rink, you know, whatever, not getting paid, thinking, like, we're getting the time of our lives, living it up. But, like, so I, like, glitched through because I made such a fucking imprint on the story that no one cannot look around and look at the story and take a listen. So now I get the voice and I tell it all. I fucking actually experienced it in person with you. Found, you know, now you're off on your path. Like, you come to this information, now you're fucking uncovering, like, maybe you're a skeptic about, like, the unseen and stuff. And now you come back and revisit me, where I'm, like, an unseen fucking master magician now. Where I'm just fucking, like, it's coming out of me. It's just, like, I'm like a fucking fountain. I'm, like, articulating what you can't see. So if you're paying attention to me, you're just seeing stuff that, like, you don't even know was there yet. But then, like, oh my God, it reformulates your thoughts because you're right. I have been thinking about you. You're right. You know, I was thinking about you back then. I didn't send the message. You're right. Like, I make food and I do think about you. You know, and then feed it to my kids, but nobody knows because I don't tell anybody. You know, I don't even tell my therapist because it's, like, long gone. Like, you know, but I do think about it. Like, what? Like, that shit's being stored somewhere. So I'm on the other end thinking about finding the face, which is the rejection. I'm finding the fucking rejection porn face. I'm looking for the porn. As soon as I find some face that I somewhat find attractive, and that's telling me, I don't want you. You're fucking ugly. You a fucking fag. You know, you're never gonna fuck this pussy. Like, you know. Then I'm like, oh, getting aroused, fucking. Then I want to stay in the loop. I'm like, yes, I'm never gonna fuck that pussy. You know, like, then I'm like fucking glitching out, and then I fucking want to hang myself. You know, that's pain, like, you know, so now, like, that would mirror the thoughts then. So then you're feeding this energy to your kids. I mean, it's only inevitable, like, the energy between you and the fucking husband who think you're the kids, like, you keep coming in and out of the energy, like, in and out of the geographical location, like, you're all around each other. Like, the kids are growing up, they're integrating with society, come back. Hockey's just fucking obviously anchored everywhere. I'm just a reflection of the hockey because I played hockey. That's something I was doing. So you relate to what that's like because you met someone that was doing that. Not, but I'm like an artist. Like that's like hockey was just one thing I was doing. So now like it tests your ability. Like, okay, if you still have feelings for me, and there's nobody else that you have feelings for, and this is not a situation that you want to be in with this guy, but you don't want to like break the news with your kids. Well, now you fucking bird the real fucking situation and you break it to your kids as like some celebration in regards to your own pace of like, wow, I can really talk about what I couldn't talk about with you kids. Now I'm here healing because I have a family now that I always had that is really epigenetics. So then now we teach people about epigenetics. That guy's a government official. Like, I'm literally now the mayor. I fucking, and he's still part, now we create programs to help people through, like, abuse, and he's part of, like, these programs helping people through abuse because he's replaying his abuse through you because he's thinking he's scared to lose you. He's scared to lose this comfort bubble, this cup. He's scared to lose the cup that he's drinking out of, the fountain, this thought that is his face, your face. And then, like, it's probably played out between you and your sister with him. We'll see what his true colors are because he's looking at that face here and there, here and there. Like, maybe that's why I don't see pictures of you all together because, like, you know what I mean? And then there's me, fucking, could have fucking tagged your sister with these guys, could have had a threesome with your sister and had so much fun for fucking probably a while, like probably a couple of years every summer. And like, I never once fucking even, I always said, I never once entertained the thought. I'm like, no, I couldn't even fucking do it. All I think about is you. How I betrayed you. I betrayed myself. The thought was, like you said, don't be making out in front of everyone. Like, that's what you said. Like, don't be making out in front of everyone. People know that we're together. If it's going to happen, like, it's going to happen once in a while. Just don't be doing it in front of everybody all the time. And I'm like, I know. I said, I don't even really, want to do it like that. Like, I'm trying to, like, be with you and open you up. And then, I mean, that's just happened like it is. It's fucking, just like out of nowhere. I had never even talked to the person yet. She's standing there with her friends at the corner of the bar, and then 3 seconds later, she's jumping in my face. I think we were standing there, and I only had Tomper and someone else with me, and then the girls found out we were knights. They were there. They were out of town. They're Toronto girls that were going to college. And she was there with her friends, and they were at the corner. They were at the corner of the bar. I'm standing at the bar, and I got my guys next to me, Thompson and some of his neighborhood friends. So like nobody really could notice us because we didn't have a face that was noticeable. It was me and Tomper, but like the bartender knew us. Like there was energy there. Like 4 or 5 people knew that we were far. This is like we already claimed where we're at, right? So I had to fucking leave our claimed area to go kiss her, because I would have had to kiss her at our fucking claimed area, right? Because she's fucking, Otherwise I would have had to get the bouncer to say like, "Yo, come take this girl out of here." You know what I mean? Now I'm kicking the girl out because I don't want her in my face. So then I'm trying to like not let the guys see me. Like, I'm trying to like figure out who the girls are. Okay, you're not from London, all right. Like, If I kiss her, they're not gonna go kiss and tell people where it's gonna find out. So I'm not like worried about the chatter, because like you said, people know me and won't be finding out. So now the only thing I need to worry about is just like when I do it, I just can't be seen. You know what I mean? Like you said. Well, I'm not gonna do it in the middle where I'm in the middle of like so many angles. Plus, I'm at the claimed area. That would be fucking like just kissing you in the claimed area where we hang out all the time would be fucking a slap in the face. So now I take her. I'm like, all right, fine, come with me. I fucking take her like in down an alley into a corner, a place literally I've never been. So I move into brand new space that's not claimed territory. Like all sorts of energies are around there that I've never been to. Like we come in, we stay in one spot because like everyone knows like we're protected there. Like everyone knows like that's our energy. Like that's why like and me as a like somewhat not a local guy, I'm more protected in that space because like I need to stand there and not talk as much and not feel as insecure because I don't have someone to talk to. So now like I'm safer in that bubble. So like I'm standing in that bubble, now this invasion comes, I'm like, oh no. You know, my real safe bubble that I'm gonna create now, like we stand together, London people know you now, like I'm getting to know London people because they know you. They're coming up talking to you, now they meet me. Now I'm getting to know other people in London. That's how I'm running this thing. I'm trying to run it. You know, I'm trying to get away from my teammates of London so I can create my own London link so I can fucking be home at night and not have to worry about being allegiance to this other fucking club. I'm trying to create my own club, like, technically. Now, because we're all gangsters out there. It's all fucking gangsters. Like, it's fucking gangster world. You know, we're fighting with whoever we want, whenever we want, like, with fists, and nobody's getting in trouble, like, on the ice. So now that's all in play. You know, I now need to take her from the claimed area to kiss her. I go into my energy body, goes into an area I've literally never been, so it's brand new territory. And now I'm taking this person, this demon character. And then boom, setting up shop, boom, camera. Boom, friend from fucking 10 years, middle school. Boom, you're coming in, boom. It's caught, boom. As soon as it's captured, he's fucking pumped. He's showing you the mem cup, right? He's showing you the fucking cup, right? Because I'm drinking out of the cup. I'm drinking the woman. So now he's coming back into the space where I handed out the drinks of the mem cup, out of the mem cup. You actually weren't there that night. It was afterwards. I met Jax fucking handing out drinks right there. Right at that claimed spot where I met her. Now he's coming to show you the fucking tech. Going, oh, look what I got. I fucking won the championship. I caught the guy. I caught the winner. Look, Kelly. Look, I got the phone right in front of your face. He's drinking out of the cup. Right? He's drinking out of the woman's face. Look, check it out. Now, you react because you're in the middle of it all. You're the safe one. You're the protected one. You're the virgin. You're the one everyone protects. No, don't let her get wild and crazy. She can't, you know. She's got to be the nice one that sits back with a nice smile and, like, you know, is non-judgmental. Which is what I do. Which is what I was doing. So now he comes with the championship in your face going, look, I win. Told ya. I win. Told ya so. I walked right up into him out of my claimed area to him to save face for you so that other people might not see me because we had an agreement that's what the agreement was. But now nobody knows that. He sees me, he thinks I'm cheating on you. You know, so he's recording it going, look, cheater, what are you going to do? You can't tell him, listen, this was our agreement, like he can make out with someone. Now you're like, now it looks bad on you. Like you have to be like, what are you doing making out with someone? And then I'm immediately like, no, because I don't even know what the fuck. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm somewhat a little drunk. And I have to be like, no, like what? Like how do you like, you know, like what's like? Oh, someone showed me a video. And then I'm trying to process how the fucking video can even like works into my story because I'm like, if someone says, oh, someone saw you, I'd probably still say, okay, yeah, I was. If someone says someone saw you, okay, yeah, I was. Okay, yeah, I mean, it fucking just happened. I'll tell you what happened. This is what happened. Fucking, I was saying to this girl, she fucking jumped on me. Like, I just wanted to get her out of the fucking way. Like, I don't know. I would have processed my brain communication, you know? Instead, I'm like, no. And then the video, and then I'm thinking of an image of you looking at a video, and I'm thinking, well, how the fuck? I walked out of the main space to get away. And now I got caught on video? I was like, or I got taped on video? So then I'm like, I like glitched out and freaked, and then you walked away, and I wasn't even able to think about trying to respond yet, because I'm just like, how the well, like my, and then I naturally walk back over to the claimed area, like I naturally walk back over to the area I feel protected, which is that corner of the bar there, and now I'm like, I immediately fucking tell Topper, I'm like, oh, I don't know what the fuck to do. I was like, what do I do? I was like, I can't, what do I do? Chase after her? I was like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know what to do, man. Like, this is fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like, he really wasn't like, then like, at the time, I just kind of freaked out and like, you wouldn't talk to me. I'm fucking stuck in that fucking loop then. You wouldn't talk to me that night. You wouldn't talk to me for a while. For weeks. You know, I ended up fucking going to look for that girl, and yeah, I had sex with her, and it was fucking depressing. I cried. I cried afterwards. I had sex with her, I went home, and I cried. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing here. So I was like, but then, like, how do I get you back? I was like, fuck it. I was like, she's gone. I lost it. I was like, you know, I was like, I have to fight through all that shield. Like, so then what? I leave. I abandoned London after that. I somewhat energetically abandoned London. I was, from that moment on, I was checking out. Because the next summer, I come back for most of the summer, but I'm pretty much with the Amanda energy the whole time. Because I linked up with Amanda at the end of the season, so then now I'm coming back to London. She thinks I'm coming back to be with her, but no, I'm just fucking come back because I'm trying to set up, but I don't know, I'm still stuck in that trauma, like link. So now I have one summer in London, full summer, great summer. I end up getting abused by Prusty. He's throwing fucking eggs off the balcony at his own citizens. Yeah, I'm like, yo, stop. You know, he's throwing ice and eggs off my balcony, fucking hitting people, and then looking up at the balcony, you know, and I'm like, dude, stop. You know what I mean? Like this ain't funny. Like, I live here. Like, this is my fucking city. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this may be how you treat your shit, but like, yeah, you may be paying for a room here, but like, how am I gonna say no to him? Like, he's got 5 friends there. Like, so like, there's all this fucking energy going on, right? And then I'm like, the next summer I come back a little less. And then the next summer I come back a little less. And then that last summer I'm back a month, and then I don't see you. So then, like, I'm already coming into that first summer, that fully there, with like kind of with Amanda energy. So what am I gonna do? Fucking bounce back to you? So I bounce back to Amanda, then bounce back to you? Like, this fucking, like, I was like, oh, fucking, like, I'm glitching out. Like, then I'm just like trying to just fuck Amanda because I'm angry at myself because I went back to her. And then it's like making her shit worse. And then I got friends having sex in my bed. I got fucking guys just going up and having sex in my bed because they got in with like Prusty's key. That's what was going on. And then I'm like, oh, this is a fucking mess. Then, see, like, I'm a low contract guy. I don't got money. I don't got the money. You know, I didn't have the money to be throwing around in the summertime. You know, so like I somewhat had to, you know, get the drinks bought for me and stuff, because I didn't have like the tons of money to buy all the rounds. So like I had to somewhat like submit to like the energy of like, you know, guys fucking going and banging a girl in my bed if they wanted to. Like, how the fuck am I gonna build a fucking foundation of my own fucking, like, legit kingship, like, in the fucking city, if fucking guys thinking they could just go bang in my bed? You know? Like, that's what's happening the next summer, the summer after. Like, okay, whatever, great story, but then, like, I'm not banging anybody. Like, really. Like, I'm not, because I'm not doing it for the story, and I'm trying to fucking lay down with someone and cuddle and fucking snuggle. Fucking watch movies. I'm a movie guy. Like, I want to make movies and study film and do my editing and have my woman next to me while I edit. Like, that's the fucking shit I want to do. Like, I always wanted to do. So, and then now, so I want to edit the fucking, like, the year. Edit fucking, so, like, maybe this is fucking only meant to be, like. So then now I'm back in the safe zone of the comfort, like in the protected zone in the bar, and I can't move from that spot. I don't come get you. I don't come get you. I gotta fight through the friend wall. I don't go look for that girl. I stand there. I stand there where I handed out the cup, and I just like kind of muster and like, what the fuck? I don't even know what to do. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just do what I did in Cancun. Fine. Like, you know what I mean? At that point, I'm now like cycling and thinking like, oh, I'll just be like Cancun energy, like how the guys, like how it is with the guys, and then like have a couple one night stands, and I'm like, what the fuck's even going on? Like, but like, see, we work out every day, right? So like, they have the energy of the whole fucking like, you're in the energy fucking every fucking other day. Like, so you forget working out is the forgetting. Then you drink, fucking party, talk about workout, forget. Like, you're pounding this energy into your body. Boom, drink, boom, pound it. Work it out, boom. Now it's fucking new layer. You're gonna go out in the fucking world and fucking just biometrically recreate a loop again. So I watch these guys year after year. Their loops get worse, and the loops get worse. The loops get worse each year. You see, if we don't have a big, huge year, we don't come back and all congregate each time. Like, the dynamics are different. So every time you win, you kind of like congregate. Because ours was such a central location, such a big win, there was more congregation. Me, I'm trying to heal what's happening. Yeah, like, I'm looking to loop somewhere else. Because I'm from fucking Buffalo. I'm from Detroit. I'm not from London. Like, I'm looking for, like, to help my American people, like, too. And the Canadian people. I'm looking to help all people. Well, now I go into the tech. I'm setting up my own tech. I'm looping into the tech every time now. So like, I developed that trauma. So now I'm looping into the tech for healing, because like, shit, like, we're a science experiment. I'm serious. I've seen your fucking pictures of your kids. Like, you take a picture of us four together. Take a picture of you with your husband and them two. I guarantee you show that picture to random people, we'll get 60% people thinking that I'm the father. I'm fucking telling you right now. Like, I feel like intuitive about this. Like, I feel like I know what's going on. I know why I met you. I know why I was there. I know what happened. I know, like, I've reverse engineered a lot in the last 3 years. I couldn't have even possibly fucking even had a chance at seeing, even fucking when you sent me that message. Like, I wouldn't have fucking even been in a place to possibly process what I've been processing in the last 3 years. So I'm coming back. I'm energetically back. I'm coming back. I'm back in London. I'm going to teach you about, I mean, you've only been in London. You want to learn about the world? I'll fucking teach you all about the world. And we'll travel everywhere. Imagine that. We rekindle romance. It breaks off clean. You're friends with your ex-husband. Like, friendship, totally good. You get over the trauma thing. He apologizes for fucking covering up your love for me, or trying to think he could fucking do something about that. Then we're together, we're fucking flourishing and growing, we travel. You know, you take your kids wherever you want, we travel anywhere. I got the fucking back network fucking key ready to fucking open everywhere. Citizenship, you know, literally, I'm writing my own fucking nation on paper. Like, literally, my own nation. I am, like, my own constitution, my own citizenship, my own fucking ID, my own the name on paper, my own flag, my own money. That's how it works. So we set up fucking a capital. We got our capital. Anybody wants to come in, get their papers, they can. That's how it works. They can't stop us. Now they take those papers, they go into government buildings, and then like those papers that we gave them will trump the government papers that the Ontario government is giving out. Seriously, this shit's fucking deep, yo. I'm the fucking knight. I'm the fucking knight, and you got me. You fucking got me. You got me. We got each other. We're the fucking king and queen. We fucking knighted ourselves. Nobody did it for us. Nobody handed it to us, right? They handed it to the other people around us. They were the ones that got it handed to. But me and you, we fucking worked our way in there. And now we had to pay our fucking external dues, like our top cycle dues. We paid our lower cycle dues, right, to get there and meet by not knowing each other, right, physically. So we met, boom. Now we got to pay our higher cycle dues in the club in order to be the fucking face of the entire fucking change of it. And now we're coming together to be the face because you have your own story, I have my own story. Now we're coming together, now we create our story together. And now we're here. So it's going boom, boom, boom. And now we're in the vortex forever. Right? We started, we crossed, and now we joined back together, and now like we're in the infinite vortex because we've made the perceptual awareness back with our past that are creating, and now your kids are tuned in to the vortex that was originally creating the thought, because it's the thought that creates the life. It's not the fucking sperm. It's the thinking processes of the continuation of the linear expression of the timeline, which is the heart stored in the memory of the biofield. So then the building block, the sex you're having with him that started the fucking conception, the building block was really just like a needle going in, putting the injection and bringing it out. Like the creation process of all that is actually like, remember, because you are the person, you are the guy's body too. Like you are the guy's body. You're the guy's sperm. Because every 7 years our cells are 100% different. So that means that, you know, that fucking sperm was somewhat mine. At least 45%, because we met in 2005 and you're having a kid 2006. You're almost through one full cycle. So like that sperm is a fucking collection of 75% of my thinking powers. So now that sperm building block sparks the creation of the new soul deciding to come in. Torsion field starts. Your thoughts contribute to the power of it. So you're thinking about how you're thinking about intimacy. You're thinking about laying down with me. You're thinking about my face at any time. You said it'd be best that we wouldn't talk. Well, that could be a surface thing saying, well, I don't want to be thinking about you and talking to you, but I'll think about you but not talk to you, and that's okay for me because I'm not talking to you, so that's not cheating. But then in the etherics, you're actually creating the thought of what you're thinking about. So you're thinking you're getting away with it, but really your kids are picking up on it. So now, since I got fucking nephews, nieces, I'm picking up on it. Like the kid energy is going to naturally fucking start vibrating me, start looking at my memories. And now I'm looking back at where the original imprint was, and it came from a city public square event. So then now we're reconnecting to establish a new city public square. In a way, because like my connection with you is like, you know, I be with my woman, I sit with my woman out in public, and everyone wants to fucking fuck her. That's what I want. I want everyone wants to fuck my woman. That's what I want. And I want everyone looking at her. And I want everyone fucking just like, oh, I want to fuck her. She's amazing. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got the fucking protective bubble shield around. Be like, don't you fucking touch her. You know? You fucking, you know what I mean? I said, you know what I mean? Like, nobody fucking coming in and touching her. It's like, if she wants you to touch her, then then she'll like let you touch her. But don't be fucking coming in and fucking thinking you can, like that girl, just come in and kiss my face. Like, the girl can come in and kiss the guy and it's okay. It's cute. The guy can't go in and kiss the girl and it's okay and cute. So now this is the fucking balance. The story has to come out because this is like part of the issue of the fucking nights. Like, the girls are going in, they're fucking just drunk, they're kissing the night. Oh, I get the fucking yay. They're labeling these fucking humans as these fucking identities. They're not treating them human. So like, that fucking ruined our public square fucking triumph. You know, we're the only real fucking couple other than Dylan and his girl, but at that time, him and his girl were fucking chaos. We were the only stable, somewhat fucking potential couple out of the team. Literally. Girardi and his wife, but I'm talking about the London crew. I mean, I'm talking about like the party crew. Like, because like Rodney was with his girl, but they never fucking were around. Like, they never were around. So then, there I am, like a warrior fucking Detroit fucking gangsta filmmaker, fucking laying down the law so that we spark, and then, all right, now we come back later on. Now I step in. It's almost like I step in with we already got a family. Or I'm just the psycho guy who thinks it's some athlete to think he's gonna come back and save his ex-girlfriend, like, from some guy that's abusing her who may not be abusing her. I don't know. Like, I'm the fucking psycho. I'm fucking crazy. I feel like I'm a stalker. Sometimes, like, when I was looking at you and Amanda's pictures, like, back in, like, 2007, 2008, like, I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, man, I was like, what? It's like, why can't I be there? I was like, I want to be there. Having fun. Like, what the fuck? I was like, why does everybody get upset at me for kissing women and then you guys are laughing? I was like, like, my brain couldn't process it, so I just couldn't be in London. Like, that's how my brain processed it. It's just, if I'm not in the environment, I'm not thinking about it. Like, that's the only way. But, like, what am I going to do? Run away from London literally forever? Because I can't fucking process it? Like, yeah, I mean, you two girls are getting together fucking 2, 3 years later, 4 years later, laughing, having a great time. Like, but that's because we're older, though, you know, like, we let things roll off our shoulder as much. We're younger, you know, our emotions are more tense. We feel more hurt if that something like that happens, and then later on we're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. Oh, I saw what he's making out with a girl, like, you know, like, at least he didn't fucking go home with her and fucking bang her, but then I fucking did end up having sex with that girl. Like, I ended up like going to look for her. She didn't even care about me after that. Like, she just wanted the kiss and that's it. And then after that, I'm going to look for her. And then she's kind of like, okay, sure. Like I wasn't, and then I'm like fucking like, and then I'm like, wow, what am I even doing? Like, and then I'm fucking telling the guys about it, like thinking like I'm cool, and then I'm like, oh fuck. And then I'm not telling about getting caught on camera. You know, only Kelly knows, only Tomper knows. And I'm like, oh well, I'm not with Kelly anymore because I fucking jerked off in the bar on myself. And then she caught me. And now, how embarrassing is that? Like, and then I'm chasing these women that really just fucking want me because they want to tell their friends they slept with at night. That's it. That's what they want. They don't fucking care who I am. You know? So it's like those two realities coming together right at that moment. Some girl doesn't care about who I am, just wanted me to come in. And then the anticipation of you coming in, just wanting to be with me. And we have to deal with the fucking environment that I am at night. And then boom, those realities clash with a fucking friend of yours. Look, I caught him. I caught the winner. I caught the winner of our city. Oh my god, if someone fucking heard this story, like, you know what those fucking guys would do? You know what those fucking, like, warriors would do? Those hockey warriors that can't play that party, that no hockey? They would fucking go fucking rip that guy's fucking head off for filming me. That's what Topper wanted to do. He wanted to go fucking kill that guy. And I stopped him. I wouldn't let him. I said no. You know, this is what people don't see. And this is why I'm a politician. I fucking took the curse, like, up to tell the political story. You know, like, if the fucking bouncer knew that happened, he'd go fucking take that guy's cell phone, smash it on the ground, fucking take that guy by his neck, throw him against the wall, pick him up, and he'd fucking throw him out the door. He'd take his cell phone, he'd fucking throw it in the fucking toilet, and the guy could never come back to the fucking bar again if I told anybody. That's the fucking kind of power I knew I had. And I never used it like that. I couldn't, like. I tell Kelly there, and I let him do what he wants to do. That guy doesn't even have a fucking face. I'm the one stuck with all these thoughts. I'm the one stuck with all these thoughts in the middle. For you, London. For you. 2 out-of-town kissers. 2 out-of-town fucking kissers. One is a city hero. One using your city like a fucking trash pile. Those fucking Western fucking university rich fucking Torontoers coming in thinking they can fucking shit all over London. One of those girls fucking throwing herself. I mean, these guys are knights? Oh, yeah. Okay. Like fucking bimbo energy. Like, yeah, like that's fucking crypto program. They're fucking programmed. They're fucking in the womb fucking getting fucked. Right? They're the baby in the womb that got fucked by their parents. So they're at the bar drinking, wanting to be on center stage. Oh, yeah, I want to get right in there. You know, they're fucking unconscious. I'm like, whoa, I'm the conscious one trying to fucking just make sure everyone's okay in the bar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then there's fucking the London energy at Topper, like, wanting to stick up for me. Let them know that the London boys don't do that to the fucking guys. No, the London locals don't fucking do that to the boys. No, we don't fucking do that and show their girlfriends and fucking try and one-up them when they just fucking brought the championship to the fucking city. No, we don't fucking do that shit. But then what? I allow that to happen? No, I do not allow that guy's face to get punched. No, I do not. I do not point him out. No, I do not point him out to them. I do not show them who the guy is. No, I can't. Even to this day, I still see that guy's face in my fucking head. That guy's fucking face, the fucking smirk on his fucking face. Oh, I got him. And he doesn't even know I could have fucking went like that and his face would have been fucking in the parking lot outside and I didn't even have to fucking punch him. And then I would have what? Felt good? And all I wanted was you, to kiss you. So I got two out of town kissers. Fucking shattered London's fucking virgin stability. Because, like, Topper's ready to beat the guy up. Like, anybody else, I tell anybody, any street guy, the story, they're fucking beat the shit out of that guy. You don't fucking film the guy making out with a girl and then go run up to his girlfriend. And, like that is the most fucking ridiculous guy code shit I've ever fucking heard in my life, yo. That's why it was so extreme like that I was like, yo, like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't even make a decision in the moment about what to do about it. Like, I couldn't even fucking believe. I walked out of the public square space that is claimed as ours to make sure I'm not kissing her in the most sacred public square area. To get caught on camera by some fucking guy that wants to fucking have sex with you. That the guy that took a camera and fucking filmed you is the guy that wants to have sex with you. He's the fucking guy that really wants to fuck you and have sex with you, and he's jealous. So he's fucking jealous that you're with me. So he's filming me with some other girl because, I fucking walked right into his lap. Because I give the world a test around me. That's what I do. I'm testing the world around me because I want to be a producer of life and, like, keep putting it on display. And then he's fucking, I got him. You know, got the night. They just won, but now I got him. I'm the winner now. He's not sharing the win with me. Hey, don't you know Kelly? I was like, yeah. Now he caught me making out with her. I know he caught me making out with her, and I know he knows Kelly. I'm like, yeah. Now he one-ups me. Because now I'm like, oh fuck. What's he gonna say? What's he gonna do? Like, I'm like, now I'm like somewhat, now I'm always like kind of like, I can't say anything about this guy. He's got me. You know, that's guy code. Now, you know, now I know he knows. Instead, I see a guy, I see, now he's filming me, you know, I see someone standing there. Later on, I see him at the bars talking to you. Like, so now I know who it is, because I remember seeing him standing next to me up there. So now I know who it is. Now I can see the guy, you know. So now, like, all I want to do, like, all my boys club brain wants to do is tell him to go get him. Get that fucking boy. Get that fucking guy. Fucking, you just broke the guy code. You know, if I get caught in person, you see me, your friend sees me, you know, that, like, this is fucking different times. Like, the camera thing was like a serious invasion. Like, you fucking film someone? Like, back then was like, whoa, you really got caught. Like, you really fucking went out of your way to fucking get that guy. You know, so, like, so that fucking happens. And I'm a film guy. I'm trying to process, like, I did a fucking rookie camera fucking movie. So I'm like, wow, like, what the fuck? Like, how's this? So then now I'm like, they want, like, Topper wants Adam. He wants me to fucking point him out. Because he's like, oh, no, I want you to be with Kelly. Like, he wants me to be with you. He loves fucking you. He loves that we're together. Right? Like, he's part of the guys. I'm now hanging out with him in the summer. Gonna be fucking being way more friendly with him. Because now the team's breaking up. Now I'm working out every day. So I'm not going to be hanging out with him every day. We'd be fucking hanging out with him, me, you, and him, and like high school friends. That's what the fucking would have happened. You would have broke off hanging out with your sister, and then you're hanging out with me a lot, and him and his high school friends, and Prusty and stuff. Like, we're fucking all hanging out. Instead, that happens right away, beginning of summer. Like, now he's fucking, like, pissed, right? He's like, oh, where the fuck is this guy? Well, fucking, he's trying to get justice for his way of justice. It was street justice. Is fucking London. Is like, fucking, you don't fucking do that kind of shit. You don't film at night and go show his girlfriend. Especially when he's, like, fucking super pumped about the fact that we're together. Now, I'm, like, fucking stuck in the middle of it all. Because, like, I have to fucking dredge through that fucking shield of your friends again. After fucking 3 months, I worked to fucking get rid of it. I spent all that time to get rid of the fucking shield. Now I got you with me and we're together. Fucking, you know, championship, OHL, we win. We go to the Mem Cup. We're holding each other a week or two after the fucking Mem Cup going great. And then, like, I do this thing going to Cancun. All this energy's getting ready. Now we're just put on a little pause. Now we're ready to come back together. And then, now Kelly Thompson's imprinting stuff. You know, this guy, like, now, see, I'm just, like, thinking, like, oh, see, I'm in my trauma, or sex trauma, right? I'm thinking, like, oh, fuck, like, well, Kelly doesn't want me, the other girl wants me, I'm fucking going to her. Well, yeah, she wants me in that moment, but, like, she doesn't want, like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm even doing with the other girl. Like, I'm only with her because she invaded me, right? She just surprised me with a kiss, and then I noticed her because I didn't even get to see her from afar and go, oh, I want to go kiss that girl. You know what I mean? So, like, now I'm dealing with that, trying to think, like, oh, well, I need this kind of girl. So now I'm just thinking this kind of girl is the one that wants me. It's the one that abuses me. It's the one that just shows up in my face. So now I'm just, like, subconsciously looking for that. Well, now I go looking for fucking the girls that I met, like, you know, that I was making out with in Cancun that I fucking didn't even care about. Now I'm fucking trying to find out if I can go fucking meet with the girls I had sex with before. Like, you know, like, now I'm fucking in a real dark place. Jesus, I'm processing. This is like a hardcore, like, this was a serious fucking situation. And this is a serious fucking event for you too. Like, I mean, now the next couple of weeks, you're like, you know, with your friends, they're like, oh, I can't believe you did that. Like, you know, but you don't even know the whole story of me explaining all this shit. Like, what am I fucking making all this up to get you back 12 years later? Like, you know what I mean? That's the fucking stupidest thing ever. So then, now, I can't set up my public square you because we're supposed to be the ones hanging out, chilling. I fucking open you up in the group because you're with me. You're opening up with me in the group. So, like, I'm dancing with you alone, like, nobody else coming in and touching you. Like, that's where we're at with the fucking posse group. Like, somewhat, like, us breaking up. Like, I fucked it for all the guys, yo. Like, all the guys are splintered because of me. Because I couldn't handle it with my woman. That's what happened. I couldn't handle the energy of the community with my woman. So because I fucking lost my woman, everyone lost their woman. And then the only one that got it back was Dylan, because I was with him in Rochester telling him, like, yo, man, just get back, Kristen, yo, like, it's gonna fucking work, yo. You know what I mean? Like, he's talking to me in fucking Roch. Like, we're going out to the bars looking for women, and we're like, yo, man, this ain't working. Like, like, nothing's like London. Like, fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't even close. Like, it's just like, you know, and then I'm like encouraging him, like, you know, like, yeah, like, you can see it. Like, he's in love with fucking Kristen. I'm like, yeah, you know, he's talking about, like, there's stuff we're talking about. And then me, I'm like, I'm still fucking trying to get you back. I'm talking to you on the phone still. I'm trying to get back the memory of that, what happened, but the further I get, the less I can tell you about it. The Jax event, you know? Because I can't fucking sell out the boys club because I'm still trying to make it in the boys club, you know? Because you go on the road, you get in a fucking orgy, you want to tell the guys, you're like, oh, your stock went up. You know, you're fucking cooler, you know? But I remember, I had the sexual trauma with that. I couldn't get boners, you know, in the fucking those kind of situations. Like, I couldn't get fucking boners when I'd fucking try and, like, do story time sex. Like, and then the only time my fucking dick would work when I would be in a space with a woman and committed to making sure that I was not telling anyone. Like, I'm like, no, this is like, I ain't fucking going kissing, telling. Like, this is like, I just want to just fucking have a boner. And not have to fucking think about making sure it stays up. Like, so like I only had sex like that like a handful of times. Like, and the time with you is the only one I remember the most when it was like pure, when I just wanted to keep building that energy. Cause then I'm like I'm literally having sex with women and I can't get boners. That's why I'm like, I'm gay. Literally. That's why I'm cycling into these emotions going, I'm gay. I'm gay. Now I'm like, I don't want to penetrate the man because I can't get boners looking at a man. Like, body move around. Like, that ain't cool. Like, I gotta look at the fucking woman's body. So then I'm the woman that gets fucked, and like I'm just like kind of pulling at myself. Like, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't fucking working. Try that out. That didn't fucking do nothing for me. Friggin'. So now I'm doing all this talking, which is vibrating my jaw in a fucking creative way where I don't have to think about what's coming next. I'm just channeling. So now I'm like getting back all that fucking energy spring that I lost and I built on. So now this is like our consciousness study, because you're probably skeptical about life on things, and then now I come back into your life, and now like I have like all these fucking key codes that you don't have to be a skeptic about, because like you fucking felt this shit. You felt this in your body, what you were feeling with me. You couldn't explain, right? Like we're meeting. And like you want to be there for your neighborhood. You want to rep your neighborhood, like we all do. We all want to rep our neighborhood. Like it's part of like we want to be seen, center stage. We want all our parents looking at us, in the womb. So like getting through like the emotions of needing that, like Will Smith needs it compared to needing it like I need it. Like I'm making this video fucking for someone that literally might not even care about it, like and watch it. Like me just saying that, I want to grab myself and like I'm watching porn. Like I want to like look at the thing like I get when I'm watching the fucking images for the porn. I can feel it. It's helping me processing. Then when I think when I think I'm laying with you in the bed, I think you reaching down and grab me. That's like with my right hand grab. So I can just like it feels like it's your hand on me. Like fucking grab me. Like I've kind of made like a nice energy link there where it doesn't feel like my hand. It feels like your hand. So like I must be tapping in. I must be tapping into you psychically somehow, because it feels like an abnormal stroke that I've never had before. Like this is how I kind of fucking put it on display, how I heal myself. Because like let's say we fucking get together, romance goes fucking amazing. You watch all these films, I make fucking 70 hours of films of these. We're still processing for a year. Like I could fucking go back and take this film and cut it and not cut it and do whatever I want. And then use this content to tell the story about what the fuck. And then we agree that we're releasing it publicly. And then it could be part of the story. Like that could happen. Like I'm fucking grabbing, like I like that I have my hair. Like it feels different. Like I think you're gonna like that, Like I'm like seriously, like I'm end up fucking trying to be the one getting fucked. That's fucked up, man. No, that fucking shit started with you. Like started with that whole like situation. Like it's healthy now looking at face, like thinking about it, like the source. Oh, thinking about going into the fucking porn. Like I understand now. I've been looking for your face. Oh, like because I go look for like humiliation porn of women talking, so I look for women that look like you. That to tell me that I'll never fuck them. Like that's what I fucking do. Like ultimately, and then I end up busting to it. So like I'm somewhat creating it. So I'm somewhat compounding that image in the back of my mind, which is the message you sent. But if there's crypto tricks with that, that means it's like not coming from you. So that means my now time space is not matching that vibration of the picture. So that means I'm like trying to fucking cling on to the picture of the cup, which is consciousness, which is stillness. You just don't need to go anywhere. Right? We're inside each other. Like we're intercourse, we're there. Boom. We don't actually need to move. We just breathe. You don't actually need like the movement to kind of feel something. Like we plug in and then we use the mula bandha, and then you slowly will start like snaking my penis into you, just with normal breathing pattern. And then my blood flow is controlled by you, and I surrender to my upper. Like, I've never even really tried this. It's been like this. I feel intuitively about, but I've never been able to get close enough to someone where they want to look at me face to face and do this. Like, it's just like, oh, like they want to get off like other ways. Like, they're getting off trauma ways. Like, and like nobody's facing it. I'm really like, I'm kind of horny. I'm fucking super horny for you. How am I gonna express this? I'm gonna have to turn this off, smoke some weed, and watch it because I don't want to like get into like I don't want to be busting, and I can't be playing, like without the agreement that I either am or not busting. So I'm the one that fucking ruined it for all the boys, honestly. Because I'm stable with you as a girlfriend. Everyone starts congregating around us with that stability. Every guy on the team starts measuring their relationship off our relationship because ours is pure. Ours is clean. Ours is like what everyone wants to be. I'm the best looking guy, most charisma, like, strong, powerful, strong athlete, like good player. You're fucking beautiful, like gorgeous, like gorgeous, beautiful face, like brights up a room, like, fucking banging body, like fucking just that, your booty is just like fucking, just like perfect amount for me to put in my hands that I wanted, like. I can fucking pick you up. You fucking fit perfectly. I can hold you. I fucking like rock you. Like and shit. Like, just, So then now we take that template and we're like fucking just like we just keep coming back to the center every night, coming back into the bedroom, like into each other, and then like everyone else around us just continues wanting to like. Just model themselves after this because they're like somewhat mirroring us because we're the conscious ones. They're the unconscious ones. So they're just consciously recycling back into doing what we do. So I'm going to put on display. I'm going to put on display how like, the hockey characters are mirroring me now. Like whatever I want them to do, they just do. Because my tech, my biomechanics are integrated with all the players because I'm skating in between them. I'm fucking drinking with them. I'm fucking partying with, and then, so now when this comes back together, we are literally like adult virgins. And we birth a new way of being a London citizen. Because it's two out-of-town personalities that meet in London. It is a Toronto personality. So I'm Buffalo, Detroit, Windsor, Sarnia, London environment. Okay? London was the end. This other person is Toronto, coming to London energy. Both out of town. So two out-of-town energies. I'm there with my in-town, like, loyalty, Kelly Thompson. You're obviously the in-town loyalty that I met. The square itself is the pinnacle celebration of the Knights, the World Cup. The person involved in capturing the film is an in-town boys club sellout. And he's acting out trauma because he's trying to have sex with the hot women, but he's a nerd. He can't have sex with the hot women because the hockey players do it, so he's pissed. He needs to get back at the hockey players by ruining it for the girl that he likes, because now she's not having sex with that hockey player because he knows that she's a good girl. And me mismaking out in public is, I guess, a bad thing. Not knowing what we had agreed privately. And then now, the 3 London personalities, Kelly Thompson, you, and the guy that filmed it, are literally warring over the out-of-town conflict. Or the in-town personalities are warring over the out-of-town love. What the fuck? Because I'm out of town, she's out of town. We're coming together. We're showing the expression of love. So then that's getting pictured in the public square space, or in the corner of the public square space. So something's being filmed in a corner where the cameras are in the corners, filming the center space. So something, before cameras went up in the corners, something got filmed by a human in a corner, got brought to a London personality to blow it up. Now it gets blown up. The other out-of-town personality is literally aloof. Like, the other out-of-town personality is so aloof, so unconscious, never even knows any of this happened. Like, nothing, doesn't even clueless. So that whole, like, arrangement is, like, even if I shut her down, she probably wouldn't have even cared. It was me thinking that I needed to fucking let her kiss me so I could get her away from me, and not knowing that I could just say, yo, get the fuck away from me. And then she probably would have. Like, it's like me trying to save face for the city to let this out-of-town girl have her fucking, like, fix of, like, she made out with him on the night after the win. She gets to say that forever. She gets to say that for fucking years. And she doesn't even know my name. She didn't care to know my name. She didn't care my name. She's just like, oh, these are London Knights? Oh. So then the 3 out-of-town personalities are 3 in-town personalities are warring about me basically ready to set up shop. Set up my own fucking shop in the city. And I have my in-town trauma woman, my in-town trauma woman, to match my trauma, which I don't even know I have yet. And then the 3 London personalities, like, did you say to him, oh, thank you for showing me, you're such a hero to me, for showing me that picture. I would have never known. Like, how does that even work in girl guy land when the guy brings it to you? Like, did you see him afterwards? You must have seen him, like, out later on, months later, maybe a year later. Like, what's the relationship there? Oh, how's it going now? No, I don't see him anymore. I never talk to him. Yay, you guys talk and drink about it and say, laugh and celebrate about that? Like, I don't understand. Like, how does that fucking even work? Like, if this is a fucking memory matrix, all of it, like, all our thoughts and events we're exchanging everywhere, like, how do I get access to find out what did happen between you two in regards to how you treated the fact that event happened, and someone got caught? Like, I don't even want to say I got caught on camera, because I was allowed to be kissing women. Like, I mean, I was allowed to be having sex with women too. Like, there was that. We knew, like, if that was going to happen, it wasn't going to end everything. What was going to end something is if, like, it came to you, like, someone saw it, or... So, like, I'm trying to figure out how the alchemy of this works, because, like, I want to know, like how you felt about the guy that showed you the video a year or 2 after. Like, were you like, oh, you're my hero. Thank you. You saved me. You saved me from that relationship that would have been so bad because he's making out. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, it seems like time wise, as an adult looking back, like it seems like a ridiculous agreement, like thought to say, "Oh, I broke up with him cause." Oh, I don't like him cause. I don't like him because, like, he just fucking randomly was making out with a girl. Like, well, like that seems like, well, like, it seems like it'd be a trauma thought to think that that's rejecting you from the other sex. See, I didn't have like the thought that like, my trauma was that I couldn't get it up, and because I was nervous to perform because I had to like what share the performance. So when I finally settled into my sexual relationship where I felt like I didn't have to share the performance with an outside source like a guy, well now I started having boners with my partners, and now like I'm connecting. So that didn't really start to happen until my second year pro. So I'm going back to Megan or Amanda having boners like my first year pro with her because I had sex with her before you. So I had already been getting boners with her in a space, but it was kind of trauma boners because she slept with someone else. It's not like we're in a relationship having sex. We're just on a fling having sex. I'm her side sex, technically. I was her side sex the whole time. That's what I was. And then she's messaging me when she's drunk, like she wants to get fucked. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck? I don't even. Like, that's not the energy I want. Like, I don't want you fucking telling me you want to get fucked only when you're drunk. Like, that's fucked up. Like, like, where's that energy when you're sitting around on your couch having a cup of tea, like watching fucking talk shows? That's the kind of fucking girl I want. Like, I want that fucking girl in her PJs fucking doing some healthy stuff going, I want my fucking man to fuck me right now. Like, that's what I want. Like, just a fucking random fucking homey feeling, not some fucking go out, get drunk shit. So that's why, like, I was totally turned off by your sister, honestly. Even though you literally look the same, your bodies look the same, like, the way you acted, I was like, yo, get that. I don't like that. Like, I'm not attracted to that. I'm attracted to that. You. Like, the energy underneath that, so just, I need to keep processing this because this big event is big because it's a London event. It was a London event. So there's 2 out-of-town personalities, like, in the London, what? London now can't come more together because if I have a center, no matter where my center is, like, no London people can fight in that center, right? Like, that's just the way it is. Like, if I'm standing in my center and I'm witnessing London people in my center and London people are fighting, I'm going to get in there and be like, first of all, like, why are you fighting? Let's talk it out first. Let's hear both sides. Let's hear what's going on. Let's hear it. Okay. You both fucking talked out your voice. Like, now I can place judgment on it in regards to what's appropriate. Like, if a London person sets up a center and another London person's in that center and they start arguing, well, like, it's obviously owned by the one London guy. Well, they're going to have jurisdiction over the place that, like, they get last say. So I'm an out-of-town guy that's a Canadian, so they can't throw me out. I can come fucking sit around. I could come be a homeless guy, and I have an ID. Be like, yo, you can't kick me out. I'm a citizen, So I know this. I know this my whole life. I know I'm fucking behind enemy lines, fucking, So then I set up my center. Those 3 fucking London personalities can't fight. Like, let's just say that's my bar. Like, let's just say I'm in my bar somewhere. Now I'm making out with a girl. Technically, nobody can ever get mad at me for making out with a girl in my own fucking bar. It's my own so now I have my own public square. Okay? Like, all these bars want to be the main one. They may want to be the main public square. That's what bars are. Bars are like the fucking London, England, Crown, fucking trap trick, because the bar's in a square, so it's in a box. So anything's in a box means it doesn't exist. So technically everything that happens in a bar doesn't exist. That's why they do the fights, the bouncers throw them out. Like, it's all fucking part of the paper language. So then, like, technically the event that happened didn't exist. It happened in a bar. Happened in 4 corners. So then we recreate this, like, so then like I have my own center, my own bar, and my London lady in my own bar. Like you are the eye, you're watching over the boys. Like you're making sure, like they're not, we're making sure they're not fighting. So like I was responsible. Like the boys broke up and started to break away from London because they had no center, they had no place to go, to feel neutral. Like because the reason why we won is because I was the neutral character in the room. I'm keeping the peace between the warring sides in there. So now externally, as that grows out for 10, 20 years, because I'm not processing my trauma the right way, I run away from London. Because I can't be there because I fucked up with you. This was not like, oh, try out a few women, see which London woman I like. You know what I mean? Like, I met a few girl that was from London. Like, it doesn't even compare. I think I was tapped into, like, because remember, I'm like the energy of the environment, like, is what I'm into the study of. So I have to, like, look back and say, I'm interested in this now. Like, why? Like, I have to, like, why was I there then? So then, there we are, dealing with what it even means to look like celebrity at such a young age. Like we're celebrity status. People look at us like, oh, that's Drew's girlfriend. Like you walked around for at least like the next summer or two, and at least guys in the hockey community knew that you were Drew's ex. That's Drew's ex-girlfriend. Like they don't talk to you like they talk to you like some random broad they see. Right. So now they're not just gonna fucking just like I'm gonna fucking fuck that girl. I'm gonna fuck her and like just whatever, have fun with her, like play around with her for a week and for a couple of weeks and then whatever, I forget, don't call her back. Like they now start like looking at you, making sure like they have different thoughts than that. Because like they gotta now if I do now some guys are like, oh, I want to get in there because I want to fuck Drew. I want to fuck Drew over. I want to get at like I want to tell Drew I fucked his girlfriend. Fucked his ex-girlfriend. Like I was thinking the other day, like just earlier between like these videos, I'm like thinking about it like, man, what if someone like fucking tried to get in there? What if someone else on the team fucked you? Like I don't know if I don't know if I could fucking handle that news. Like I don't think any of the guys like really would have tried to go out of their way to fucking but I know guys are hanging out with Stacy and I mean, if they're hanging out with Stacy and then they're trying to get with you, I mean, that's going to be noticeable. Like, and knowing you, I mean, you're super reserved. I couldn't see you even entertaining the thought of fucking even like flirting with some of those guys, knowing what you knew. And like, I don't know, like if you did have sex with any of those guys, I don't know if there could be a rekindling. If I ever found out you had sex with some of those guys afterwards. My brain would go into a fucking glitch out thinking like, I can't believe they did that to me. Because they knew I fucking loved you. And they knew something bad happened. And they knew I was fucking just, I was out there to be fucking, to make Presty look better and shit. Like, Presty looks terrible. He's a fucking mess. So I'm somewhat responsible because I knew I was that character that was supposed to be the more conscious one to keep it together, to not kiss that, but to not to be more. I'm somewhat fighting the fucking guys like not wanting me to be with you because they want me to be with a party girl, they want me to share my girl, they want me to fucking fuck my girl and then let them come in and join in. That's what the energy of the fucking group is. All of the teams. Not just every fucking team's like that. It's part of like the energy that's coming from the old boys club of what like the energy of the orgies of like the forgetfulness of the unconscious of being in the womb, just fucking having sex with ourselves, like making our body. So then here I am like a gangster sacrificing part of my fucking like privilege to like hopefully on the back end just like get this infinite healing point where like I can regroup with you, because like literally we come together, it's like fucking virgins again. Imagine that, long high school lovers with this huge event that got like fucking pushed away. So they got the out-of-towners, and all I want to do is set up shop so the city stops fighting. So now, the team doesn't have like a center point to neutralize all the energies. All the London energies are gone. Fucking then, Thompson dies. You know, the next one's just gonna die now. It's just a natural part of the expression. Until I make the arrangement to set up that center, and to set up that neutral point where we can come all in and look at each other's face again, and start to process the emotions. Like, I'm stuck here having to fucking pick up every soul that dies fucking comes here and meets me. Every soul that dies is gonna come here and meet me at the gate. So like, until I fucking take the gate and go to London with it, I'm just gonna sit here and just keep getting fucking souls. And one of these days it might be you. You know what I mean? If I don't fucking get there like before you get here. That's how this works. That's how this whole life game works. The soul limbo life game. Alright, I'm going for a bike ride. I'm gonna fucking talk to you on my bike.